Hola, and welcome everybody to Lands of Lazrikaan. As you can see, you can now see my happy face right here. I decided to go with the camera. For those of you who never knew what I looked like or forgot. Um, Also, I just want to say how far out of the loop I have been. I did not realize we changed our overlay formats and realized this last week that they actually look very good. And thank you, whoever did that. I appreciate it. It looks very professional. Um, Good job. Awesome. Tell them I said, what's up? Good job. Uh, so when we last left off, it was getting late in the day. Like we're getting into evening time. And it's, and uh, we have the group all together now at this point. And you guys were, and you just had Avaria show up and load a whole bunch of stuff on you. Where do we find everybody while you guys are sort of like discussing this?
Are we still on horseback like when we left last time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
last time we were on
sure.
horseback. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you guys were on
Um,
horseback. So what does this look like? Like where's everybody at? And what is everybody doing?
I think that's a good idea actually. I think that Basbeer might be like hailing guards as like we go by. Like if we go by any guards, just being like there's an emergency. Uh Basbeer doing the classic old man like hark! Trouble! Trouble approaches, follow! Like sort of thing.
All right. I'd say give me a it wouldn't exactly be a bluff because you're not telling them a lie. You are
Uh
kind of like you are kind of like um
would we count it
im-
as a diplo check?
it might be. I think that's closer. I mean, you are effectively trying to convince them that you have the authority to tell them to get moving.
Yeah.
Um, like there's there's not many of them. Like there are patrols, groups of like maybe three. Um, all right, let's see how many guards you manage to pull here.
Hey.
Yeah. So maybe you get like 5 guards that were kind of like in different spots. Like maybe one of which was just kind of like thought he was being slick and getting through. Thought he was being slick and um, what's going on with roll 20? All right, guys, my roll 20 is acting weird. It just went
That's
crazy
roll
on
20
me.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
now
Roll 20? Having
What?
problems?
no,
No
like
way.
it's on with no problem for like forever. And then all of a sudden it's like wanting me to relog in right when I'm getting to start in the oh
Mm.
god. There we go. Make me log right. Page not found. What do you mean page not found? Back there. Okay.
Technical difficulties, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes the tabletop program you're running just says you can go to hell. And apparently, this is one of those times. It told me I could go to hell. Because, like, half of my map just suddenly went all white. And I'm like, whoa, that's not a good thing. I need to
Yeah.
be able to see what's going on my map. All right. Yeah, so maybe you get like one guy who thought he was getting a chance to like goof off, who's like, oh shit, and like go by a couple of patrols. And you're heading to Ambril Hiron's house.
Yes.
Okay. So you get to Ambril Hiron's house, right? And you're like, how do you approach this? Like, what you're like, you pull up front of, and like, what is the conversation between the rest of the party like as you are on your way or as you get there?
Well, I would like to perform a spot.
Okay.
See if there's anything sussy.
Everybody can give me spot checks, actually, because that's
That's
sort of a
good.
passive perception right there. So everybody who is present may give me a spot check. See if you see anything. Ooh. So, Raziel, are you going to make a spot check? All right.
Rivaria is too busy trying to avoid the talk.
Yeah, Avaria at this point is she's got a lot on her mind anyway. So
I know he called me a death singer, but really, when you think about it, we're all kind of death singers in the sense that, like, we're always bringing death, which means we're like a part of it, which means it's an art form, and singing is an art form, which means I'm off the hook.
Right, she is. That is what she is
So-
doing right now. She is formulating her defense.
so first of all, Raziel, Arthur, and Aurora, the first thing the three of you you notice is that there are a couple of places where somebody wanted to be sneaky, they could have gotten in. Arthur, maybe you're a step ahead of Raziel in the fact that you see a couple of likely places that that somebody might be able to climb up. Aurora, you actually, because you have been had to break into a house or two in your time just to maybe make off with a little bit of extra cash, little extra gold. You immediately know, kind of as soon as like you follow their gaze, but you immediately track it directly to the window that somebody would use to get in. And looking at it from where you're at, you can see the telltale marks of a professional's tools that were used to get into this thing. Like, it's small enough that if you didn't know what to look for, like if you weren't familiar with the kind of tools that would be used to open locks on windows and break seals and things like that, you wouldn't know what to look for. You might think it was just stress in the wood or something in the wood frame, but you as a professional see it and you know exactly that somebody has broken into that window recently.
Yeah. Oh, my brain is dead today. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Arthur and Raziel still notice the first couple of steps of this stuff, but you
As an
know for
aside,
sure.
just because I just finished reading the notes. Sorry, I'm a slow reader. When we found Ivaria, Raziel also like went in for a big hug and like did a very fucking like awkward, like whispering to her that that clearly her power is sought after throughout the land, and clearly he cannot leave her side again until he's finished his job and she's helped him with the chief.
Yeah, just making this whole thing more awkward as you go.
Yeah, he's even more protective of her than he was previously, which is awkward.
Nice, nice.
Treating her like the goddamn president.
Yeah, so you, Bazbeer, you really kind of don't get and Sarah and you guys don't get much out of it.
Oh, I
You're
didn't
like,
assume.
yeah.
Vespier just can't look up that high.
So are we sneaking in the
Oh.
front door?
It's yeah. I think do we does Aurora like give us that information that like that window's been broken into?
Yeah. As I'm looking at the windows, none of them are broken, but I do notice that the frame on the one, like the jam on it, is a little, yeah, it's a little distressed. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little bit of a scratching, and it's just not right over there. Somebody's been through that window. At least they were nice enough to close it behind them.
I thought it was because it rained over there. All right.
I think that Basbeer probably shouts at the guards, "Surround the house, search the grounds!" and just immediately books it towards the door.
All right.
Yeah, Arthur will go closer to the window to try and see if there's like he's following up on what Aurora said.
So the window is on the second story of this, sort of townhouse. So
but
you're
like
gonna have to climb up.
Get a better. He's not starting to climb now. It's more to get a better view and see if there's, when you get a different angle on it, is it like recent enough that you can see someone in the room, or
what would the jump check be to leap onto the window seal?
Avaria's gonna go with Zavaria's gonna go with Basbeer, by the way.
All right. So you're talking about it would be for you. How tall are you? How tall is Raziel?
Raziel is 7'7".
7'7", and talking about it would be as if you were trying to jump 10 feet in the air. Because it's about 20 feet up.
That's a really high window.
Yeah.
Is there
I'm not
anything on the side
going
of the house
to
climb?
but I kind of wanna.
So, what, Aurora?
Is there anything on the side of the house that would allow for someone to climb?
Well, like you could. You don't know if you could. You don't know how well any of these people would do, but you might be able to. I don't know. Do you have who has climb skill?
I do.
I have some, but with the big old -6, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Honestly, we're not functional right now. Should we be doing a combat?
So.
We've got 5 guards with us. That'll even it out.
What are y'all talking about? Man, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Scott, how about you break the door down then?
All right. Saren goes up and kicks the door open.
Yeah, Avaria, Saren looks like he's ready to go. Everybody else looks like they're fucking dead on their feet. You're
Avaria's
tired, but everybody else
I'm a little tired, but I'm ready to go. We got to stop this.
All right.
Avaria is mad. Like, once she heard it from Ibzani, she wants to do whatever she can to stop Ibzani.
So
Ibzani really pissed her off.
So we get -6 to like attacks and shit.
Yep.
Strength and dex.
Mm-hmm. Anything that uses strength, anything that uses dex, and attacks use both.
Yup.
Yeah, so like only the casters have any use in this fight.
So what?
So only the casters have any use in this fight, and maybe Saren, what's your class? I actually haven't asked you. I don't know.
As far as you can tell, Saren's a dirty bum that travels with these guys because he just wears rags. No one's ever explained his function to you.
Don't worry, he is very effective.
Yeah, I'm pretty effective too when I don't have a -6.
Same.
I don't know. I'm gonna kick the front door in.
Yeah. All right. Give me a strength check here.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's a good strength check.
Thank you, Saren.
So you are Raziel. Maybe you're kind of thinking, what is this dirty bum's purpose? And then the dirty bum goes and kicks the fucking door in.
And at the same time, I'm going to use move action to summon the soul knife.
Right?
Nice.
And then you see the glowing blade come from him. What does your soul blade look like again?
It's just like a short sword type thing, kind of little curved at the tip because it sounded fun. But It's just a
It's made
basic.
of,
I think it's purple, if I remember right. It's a purple
oh yeah,
glowing
purple, yeah.
thing. It glow. It's like a purple short sword. It looks like it has a purple glow to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Nice. What is
you
it?
kick.
What does it look like inside this house?
Well, it looks like there's. It looks. It doesn't look like it was a smash and grab kind of job. You know, obviously, like they didn't. Whoever did this had to have been precise. You do. Everybody, give me Saren and Basbir, give me a listen check since you guys
And
are
Avaria, because Avaria's there as well.
and Avaria. Yeah, those of you who are there at the front door area.
Not gonna
I
be
think
great.
that's pretty much everyone. Hold up, let me get one too. Listen.
Mm-hmm. So, Saren and Aurora and Raziel, all of you hear like some muffled cries from someone. There's however, Aurora and Saren, both of you can tell that it's coming not from this floor of the house and not from up. There's a downstairs around here somewhere. But you're basically looking at what looks like a big, long, like living room. Like the townhouse is longer than it is wide. So like you're looking down the way and you're seeing like couches on one side and rugs, and the place is very well kept and very like decorations that look expensive but not like outrageously so, the kind of thing that you would expect like a moderately well off merchant to have, maybe even some, better middle to upper class sort of merchants might have in their appointments, sort of in their room in there. And there's like but you do see a stairway that leads upstairs, and you see a couple of doors to the left side of the room. Like the stairway is towards the back and farther back, closer to like the back of the room and on the right. But there's two doors to the left. Like there's a dining, not a dining table, but like a coffee table, and plush, couch and chair, and that sort of thing.
So as soon as
Bookshelves.
Saren hears the noise or whatever, he's gonna turn around and be like, there's an underground area. Just so everybody. Anyways, let's go. And he walks in, trying to find the basement door.
Yeah, Basbir will motion to the guards that something's happening
Okay. All right.
inside the house.
I think
All right.
Window Team has probably joined them by now.
I mean, if you guys still want to try to do something with the window, then you still can. Or if you've decided to join everybody else, you can definitely do that too.
So in this main room of the townhouse, what is the composite of the floor?
The floor appears to be carpet, or the floor appears to be a very polished wooden floor, with some expensive rugs, particularly by the couch and the coffee table, and in the little book nook area and places like that and things like that.
Okay.
But you've got two doors to the left, one closer to the front door and one closer to a little farther back. Closer.
Saren
Heard,
goes to the
heard.
first door. Are we kicking all these doors? Wait. Grabs the door handle and tries to push it open.
It opens.
Turns out it's a pull.
It turns out it's a pull door. Yeah.
And then look into that first door and be like, hello?
Yeah, you hear it sort of echoing, like when you open the door, like how far do you open the door and look in?
like my arm 1, 2, like even enough for me to stick my head in to see what's just inside the door, but not get it shot off.
All right. So there are, like internal, candles lit and stuff like that in here in these rooms. So it is, as it's getting nightfall outside, there is a bit of like in the sort of like the room is lit enough, I would say, that you can probably see there is a door to the right, potentially leading to whatever room the other door was, the other door led into. Um, this area it appears to be, from what you can tell, a dining area. Like there's a table, a dining table, and chairs, all very nice polished wood, some sort of wood. Um, the door to the door on the far side of the room, um, and yeah, there doesn't appear to be, that's kind of what you see is this dining area, um, and a door leading to potentially the same room that the
So
door in the other room led to.
on the table, does it seem set? What you said, it was late evening, so they would have already had dinner.
Well, it's getting to be late evening. I mean, there is there's not food set out or anything. There's not, there's like a tea set in the middle of the dining table, but it's hard to say. But unless you go over and check it out, no idea when the last time it was used was.
Can I go
No
feel the
food.
tea set?
Do what?
Can I go feel the tea set and see if it's warm?
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
over.
All right.
It's not warm, but it is warmer than sort of the room temperature to some of it right now. It's like it feels to you like it's been sitting out for a little while.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So yeah, so like maybe it's been sitting out for about a half an hour or so.
yeah,
Because yeah, if it's still warmer than the room,
yeah.
it's less than an hour. All right. Um so yeah, the tea set over here is still kind of warm, guys. This isn't it hasn't been left here for very long.
While
I'm
they're doing that, Avaria's gonna check another door.
Okay, where are you going to check the farthest door on the left from the main room?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Varia, uh, this room appears to be the kitchen area. There is a stairwell leading down to possibly a cellar.
Okay. I alert the rest of the team. There's stairs that go down over here.
And you can hear her through, and those of you in the dining, area room can hear her coming from the other side of the wall of where
Right,
you're.
I'm gonna go through that new door that's
Yeah.
between the dining room and the kitchen and be like, "All right, we found the way to the basement." To the weird noise.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
You guys look exhausted. Anyways, let's go. This is fun.
Yeah. So, you guys go down as you guys are going down the steps. You hear a bit of mumble, like muffled. You hear some muffled like cries or some muffled shouts, or sounds like somebody who's been gagged.
question.
Yes.
I'd like to use my sniffer. Do I smell
Yes.
stale ale?
Schneef?
You do not
Sniper.
smell stale ale at this time.
Okay.
But a
Okay.
good, but a very good, very perceptive.
Yeah.
Were
I
were you sniffing for burnt turkey? Is what I'm hearing.
no. I was sniffing for a particular character we've run into multiple times. Because
True.
yeah, if Rassen was there, we would probably get our asses handed to us, I'm guessing.
It'd be a whole lot of new characters.
Yeah, because I don't think he pulls punches. Yeah,
I don't think Saren would pull a punch either.
yeah, that's true. That's true. The Rassen Saren beatdown showdown could be fun to watch. Yeah, I'm really debating, guys, whether I should use Detect Evil / Detect Undead, because I don't know if either of those are going to be useful if it's just kill hands, and it could just waste potential healing slots.
Well, I would like to
Tell you what, Ivaria cast Detect Undead. It was something I was going to do anyway.
Okay.
So you see Ivaria's eyes glow black, and just kind of like she looks around the area. Do I detect any undead?
You detect undead. The strange thing happens as you cast the spell. You feel something you haven't felt before casting a spell. It feels like someone caressing or brushing your hair.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so,
It's
like, guys, who's touching me? Raziel, I told you,
Yeah.
no hair brushing in the middle of a mission.
Yeah.
What are you talking
None
about?
none of you see anything different. Like, as far as you're concerned, like no one was close to her hair. Like you're like, fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Are-
I'm going down the stairs. You have
Are the
fun
guards-
with that hair.
Yeah.
Guards with us?
I think I think maybe like one of them came in. The other four, like two, are posting themselves at the back, towards the back, and two are posting themselves out front. Like
I
they're
guess the Dragnet
they're
is smart.
they're this is kind of how they're generally law enforcement. So it went because they operate within the city, so they're going to use sort of law enforcement tactic
Yeah.
here. They figure if you guys are going in, and they're generally aware that you're envoys from the barony of Malkane and assume that you're capable individuals. So
Yeah.
um,
We're usually capable. Right now,
Mm.
we might be a little less capable. But
Uh,
yeah, I follow Saren. We gotta do what we can to intervene, at least
Yeah.
in Basbir's moral compass.
So
Yeah, obviously, I'm going down with them as well.
Same here.
so
Yeah,
those of you,
I'm going.
all right. So those of you that go down, those of you that go down, like there is you look around, and this appears to be just like any other cellar where somebody might keep like their roots and vegetables and barrels of water or wine if they have it. There seems to be an entire there's an entire rack on one side for wines, and a shelf, like a set of racks for barrels of ale and water on the other. About half of the barrel racks are full. Most the wine rack is partially full. Um, there is, but you also see tied up towards the back, there where there's like extra bales of hay and stuff for like insulation, and around the doors during particularly cold winters and whatnot. They like you see a old man tied up and gagged.
That's not what I was expecting.
Hi.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna. No, Archer's just going to approach and ungag this man.
Every Okay. Yeah, he as soon as you as soon as you pull the gag, he's like, "You've got to help Lady Hiren. Well, I know you've got to help the Mistress Hiren. She, she, they came. You're just like they were.
Yes. Who came and where did they take her?
They didn't say where they were. They were all dressed in black. They came and the lady, she seemed to know that they were. She seemed resigned as they took her away. You've got to help her. And I, you guys want to make any checks here?
Yeah, I'll
I
make a
was
sense
gonna
motive.
search around the room to make sure
For sure, no.
where the other person was. Is what I
I-
wanted to do.
I'd definitely like to sense motive this guy.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Anybody else?
I actually think I want to go upstairs to where that window was and check from the inside.
Okay.
I want to go
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Aurora. I want to go with
That's
Aurora.
funny. Damn it, I feel like I'm following. I was actually, yeah, I'm also gonna go check upstairs.
Avaria's like, I'll go with you, and Razio's like, I will go with you.
It only turns out that way because that's how it turned out.
yeah.
I will not let anyone else snatch you. They're snatching women everywhere.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are gonna go upstairs and investigate the window. Okay. All right. So Arthur, Basbeer, Saren, as far as you guys go, Basbeer, Arthur, Basbeer, you can tell this guy is really worried about what happened to Ambril Hiron. Arthur, you're not sure if you're just being overly suspicious or what, but you're getting like you're at that point where it's like, can I even trust myself to determine whether or not this guy's telling the truth? Because I don't know what I'm so suspicious right now. Am I biased?
Yeah.
You've kind of hit the am I biased button.
Hmm.
Saren, searching around, from what you can tell here, nothing was really taken other than like where they cut lengths of rope and what have you to tie up this old man, um, who is dressed like he's maybe the butler here. Um, and you are kind of like, you're kind of doing and it's fairly clear that they would have had to, they would have had to have brought him down here unconscious because there's no railing on the stairs leading down here. And if he had been struggling, he may be older and not exactly a big man, but a full-sized human being struggling on your shoulder as you're trying to walk downstairs with no railing, they'd have fallen. And unless he's got a bunch of bruises on him, then he had to have been brought down here unconscious. Otherwise, there would have been signs of some kind of fall. Things would have been displaced. There'd be bruises on him.
Does he
Um,
look like healthy, like uninjured?
give me a heal check if you want to check him out.
Yeah, that sounds like something Basbeer would want to do. He kind of believes this guy, so he's
Okay.
Stepping away for a work call. My apologies.
Okay.
Is he like tied up? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
he's still tied up. He's still tied
Okay.
up. The
So
Archer only removed the gag. So
while Basbeer's checking him out for healing, I'm gonna actually just cut the rope and free his hands.
all right. So Archer, Basbeer, you can tell that this guy, he's not exactly what you like in the best of health. Like he's not on death's bed just yet, but his health is kind of bad. Like he's got a little bit of palsy. You can see that he's probably been a hard drinker at some point in his life, a bit of jaundice here and there. And he looks like he's lived kind of hard. Um, you know, you would guess that he had some other profession before being a butler and whatnot, something more physical.
Yeah. I
And
think Asbeer, but like no like current
yeah.
physical injuries, like nothing from like a struggle.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what you might expect for somebody's like basic, like trying not to be tied up. It's
Yeah.
consistent. It's consistent with he was probably tied up, but there's not excessive bruising that beyond that. They didn't beat him afterwards, or
Nothing that
it
would
doesn't look like.
require like
Yeah,
healing magic or anything.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Basbeer checks him over and then looks at the guard and says, "Make sure he gets to safety. This is a
Uh,
dangerous area. And as you do, please contact Benjamar. We've many words to have with him."
yeah, okay, yeah. So they yeah, I think the old man was like, she was looking into, the mistress was looking into things that were dangerous. I think she kept many secrets. I, she said she was trying to get to the bottom of something.
Says probably Basbeer also like starts taking an account of what this guy is saying, but probably
Yeah.
given the urgency of the matter, he probably delegates most of that to like the guard, just being like, "Hey,
Okay. Yeah.
like get him safe, take a statement, like
Yeah.
if
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
needed, make sure we have his information so I can like go and find him, you know,
Yeah.
the basics."
Yeah, I think the guard takes it like once you release him into the guard's custody, he'll take him outside and probably like speak with some of the other guards about like getting him down to the station house and starting an investigation into what happened here.
Right.
Like you like you have reason to suspect this goes beyond what a local constabulary is going to be able to handle on their own.
Oh yeah,
Just
that's why I definitely impress like, "Hey, get Benjamar on the horn. Like either get him
right,
out here or get us back there soon." Because
right,
like the intelligence agency here needs to know what's going on.
right. So it's easy enough for you guys to go back to the castle, like if that is what you're want to
Let's
do. Like
let's
they could send message, but like either way, you're choosing where you want to meet up with it.
we should probably finish our investigation here before we do that.
Okay.
But yeah, Basbeer will go with the flow at this point. He doesn't have anything else
Yeah.
specific he cares about other than solving the crime.
All right. So Aurora, Avaria, and Razi. Aurora, how thoroughly are you going to search this room? Are you just going to make a straight, quick search check? Are you going to take enough time to take 10? Are you going to take enough time to take 20? How are you going to?
I think for my part, I just kind of want to see, um, like if I was able to notice that somebody came through the window, I want to see what them coming on the other side looks like. Um, but I'm also really nervous about this because I'm thinking about the fact that we have a roughly half-hour cool teapot downstairs,
Mhm.
and you don't put a teapot out if you're tied up in the basement. So I'm concerned that there's other people still in the house.
Okay. So,
So I don't wanna spend a whole lot of time, like, detail searching. I just kinda wanna
okay.
see.
So in that case, give me a search.
All right, search check from me as well.
Yeah.
And
Oof.
Yeah. Or you just
Hey,
can't
look,
get the
there's a
paranoid
4.
feeling that somebody's watching like out of your head. Maybe
Right.
something about how professional this was, shakes you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm definitely not feeling comfortable about this because I really have a hard feeling that there's somebody still in the house besides us.
uh, yeah. So, Avar, you're not getting much out of it. Like you can, having seen what Aurora pointed out, like you can see now, you wouldn't have even known before either. Um, but as far as finding any further details in here, not really finding much. I mean, it's a bedroom. The whole front top level is effectively a bedroom and what looks like a door to potentially some sort of bathroom, and a balcony, you know.
All right.
The balcony sort of overlooks the street.
There's nothing I can help you with here.
So so you, as far as you guys have been able, this was obviously done with by a professional with a great deal of precision. For those of you who have encountered them, matches what you know of the kill hand. However, everybody, Arthur, Bazbeer, Avari, and Saren, give me a wisdom check, each of you.
Wisdom. All right.
Just straight wisdom.
Yeah, just straight wisdom. I want to see if you guys, how much intuition you have.
Better than I thought.
Yeah, that's better.
Alright.
That's way better than it should be.
So, Bazbeer, maybe occurs to you that outside of Jask, every kill hand you've ever seen does not leave anyone alive.
Apologies, I'm back.
Are you all right?
Like other than the new Avaria's contact feeding her information, who calls it Jask, he's the only one. If you surprised that he's the one that, if your theory fits that he's the one that kidnapped Avaria, and I think she told you as much, he's the only kill hand you've ever seen leave anyone alive behind him. So you're seeing that there's something about this that doesn't exactly fit the pattern, but you don't know if what that necessarily indicates.
Leaving someone alive was a very intentional goal here. Perhaps
they-
we aren't. Oh, go ahead.
Do you think they want us to find them?
Are we all
heard
together now in this scenario talking?
I mean, if you guys have
Might
come
as well
back
be.
downstairs, yeah, if you guys can
Yeah.
say you've met back up to have a conversation about what you
Yeah.
found.
So like you say, so Avaria says, after my encounter with the kill hands, they were the ones to let me know that that Ambrelle was a target. It's
Well-
odd that they would both warn us and do the deeds. There might be another player at hand.
Well, here's the thing. Ibzani never said she was a part of the cult, only that she was working with them. They seemed to take her orders seriously when she told them to do stuff, but it was never stated in any way, shape, or form that she was actually a part of the cult.
Yeah.
That may just be that may be intentional on her part, or it may be some sort of or it may mean something.
So let me rephrase that. It's possible that the kill hands were involved, but there still could be another player. Jask. I just saw Jask right before I saw you. He released me into the city.
Do you think it could have been him?
Quite possible. When I was kidnapped, both Rassen and Levanti were there, but when I was released, neither Rassen nor Levanti were there.
I believe
And Jask disappeared into the city, leaving me behind.
I believe we are being played as somebody's fools. Question is whose?
Like Avaria looks around at the three people with her who are like all the people with her who's like, with the exception of Sarah, like have bags under their eyes and barely carrying their armor. She says, I don't think we have the energy to find out right now. You I am tired,
you-
and you look like you're about to die.
And, and you did this tension between the between Levanti, Rassen, and like you witnessed them kind of going after each other some.
Yeah, I will tell them that as we like, if you know, like, I don't want to monologue right now, but I will tell them that as we kind of go to our next
Right.
whatever location we go to, I will let them
Right.
know, like, hey, look, the they don't trust each other. Those three kill hands do not like each other, and they were at each other's throats.
So we play them like the ladies of the wood.
They all represent the same enclave, and yet they have ulterior motives between one another. I'm so tired of northern politics already.
Bazbeer says, "It checks with what we saw at the farmhouse. They were tense even at the best of times, when they had a firm upper hand on us."
It seems as if it's gotten worse.
They're all playing for favor for when their lord eventually returns.
Aye.
But what use do they have sending us on this goose chase?
Perhaps we
Despite
represent a
one
greater
another.
threat.
It is very possible that Ibzani has her own motives. She was the
Her
one to
own
warn me
third
about.
motive?
Yeah,
Her own separate but equal motive?
yes. Ibzani wants something from like she pauses too. She's like, Ibzani wants something from me. I do not know what it is.
And Archer, you had you told Archer about Lawyery.
Yes.
Yeah, Archer, you'd recognize the name too, because Lawyery the Unwanted was kicked out of run out of both Crail and Pinefall at various times for different reasons. She appeared to be kind of like a sort of like vagabond of sorts. You've probably both met her a time or two. Like she's been run out for being a failed horse thief. She's been successful at running scams and pickpocketing travelers and run off for scams and pickpocketing and like had a hit and miss ratio of as a sort of like criminal in the area, like a vagabond and part-time criminal. So maybe one of you heard that she had moved to Breakshore and one of you had heard that she had moved to Nars, but neither of you have seen her in a number of years until like Ivaria saw her.
Would there be some sort of check to like... Because what's running through my head, and I'm wondering if it would be something that would just be free to have running through Arter's. This is all kind of sounding, if we're talking about someone who is a thief or some sort of vagabond, roguish type,
Mm-hmm.
what if they're involved with this? Because we know that the way this person got into the building was by using thief tools to break in through a second-story window. Does that sound like their MO?
It's entirely possible. Your only doubtfall there would be that when you knew of her in Crail and Pinefall, her reputation was that she was sometimes that good, but other times she made dumb, rash mistakes, and she had about a 50%, or, she had about a 50% success ratio in her scams, cons, and criminal activities. Like you'd heard at one point she'd fell in with bandits, maybe. At another point you'd heard that, she'd learned a few things from a thieves guild in Narset and got run out of town. Or, there's all kinds of wild rumors about her. But the thing remains true is that she's had a reputation for not being the most reliably successful operator in the area when it comes to crime.
Still,
You've just as often seen her unwashed and begging for scraps in the alleys as you have seen her making off with, a bag full of gold and silver.
I feel like Arthur would still like motion for Avaria to come close.
All right.
This break-in involving in all of this, someone you knew showing up out of nowhere. What if someone else is involved in this besides the kill hands?
Go on.
Do you think this might be Miss Unwanted?
Lawyery. She was there, and she was not there when she had left. She had gone by the time Jask knocked me out. So she had plenty of time to get there, get here, kidnap Ambrell, and leave.
Precisely.
Did anybody tell? I don't think anybody told Avaria about the note with the L on there. I think she came after the fact.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think this would probably be the time that Arthur does mention that is the note we found that warned us about all of this was signed L.
Well, given that we're talking about kill hands and those related to kill hands, so far we only have 2 candidates, and only one of them that we know of is a well-known thief. So that is not outside of the realm of possibility.
The only difficulty is finding them.
And Avaria has no idea where she was when she was being held, right? She knew she was in the townhouse, though, right? Didn't you?
You knew you were in a townhouse, but all of the windows were drawn closed, so you couldn't see outside.
All right, so
you don't know what the streets around it look like. You only know what the interior looks like.
So Avaria says she's like, I wish I knew where I had gone. All I know is that it was a townhouse, but apparently the city is littered with townhouses. If I had known where I was, I could know how long it would have taken to get from there to here, and what was possible, and even more so, where they could have taken Ambrell.
Yeah, Arthur frowns at that and thinks, well, it was rash. I can't think of anything at the moment that would be able to draw out that rashness. We need people to start making mistakes, but we don't have time.
Avaria says, Arthur, you're barely standing.
Oh, and Arthur does look like Arthur is like having micro sleep moments as they're talking. Like occasionally while Arthur is talking, he stops and his eyes unfocus. He has to shake his head out and like pace back and forth so that there is some sort of physical action that is staving off sleep.
Like she says, and she puts her hand on your shoulder. And she says, Arthur, there's nothing that we can do right now. I want to stop whatever they're doing, but if you are in the shape, if Bazbeer is in the shape he is, looks over at Bazbeer, who's like shaking off sleep. Right,
oh yeah, Bazbeer's just like crumpling under the weight of his armor, like.
If
Go over and help
like-
Bazbeer to hold Bazbeer up a little bit. Be like, "You're good. I got you."
If we don't,
Razil's like one of those cattle steers, and he's asleep standing up.
Yeah.
like we are not in shape to rescue anyone, and we will be slaughtered by one kill hand, let alone 2 or 3. Let's rest. There's nothing more we can do here.
It's clear.
Yo, hey, I've got an item that would make for some excellent role play if there's nothing pertinent.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Raziel walks up to Arthur and he's like, "Are you going to force yourself awake?"
Arthur just looks at this man with clear suspicion, given what little we know of him. What are you planning?
Well, it is time for slumber, friend. None of us fight well when half of our heart is in the ground. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a small vial of pink and purple sand.
I know
What, like,
that
does
is.
Arthur recognize what this
I know
is, or
it
does it look like this guy just pulled out, like, rock candy?
It looks like you pulled out exactly what it says. If anybody has knowledge or alchemy, they might be able to identify it. But if none of you have the alchemy skill, then
No.
most of you probably don't know what it is.
Yeah, Jester was cool enough to allow me to purchase items from the Sandstorm book, given where Raziel is from. And so he has 2 doses of slumber sand.
Huh.
Arthur looks at this stuff, he's like, what are you going to do? Make me sneeze?
Even better, my friend. Make you calm for once. And he shakes the vial next to your ear. And he's like, interested?
I feel like this is something where, like, he ends up, like, having to do it to Arthur because Arthur just scoffs and tries to walk off. It's like, we don't have time for this. We need to assemble the guards. We need to speak to the Baroness. We need, like...
Fine. We will do all of that. Just Arthur, one thing.
What?
And when Arthur turns back to acknowledge Raziel, he's already has a little pile of it in his palm and he blows it into his face.
What?
Now you can make a DC 18 fortitude save in order to resist the sleep.
No, I feel
Or
like
you can just
Arthur's...
let this happen.
For gameplay purposes, this is just happening. For roleplay purposes, like, Arthur's like, ow, what did you... and
I will remove
flailing
one of my 2
around, and then
doses of slumber sand.
it's like, come here, you overgrown ogre humping.
And I just scoop Artir into my arms and I look down at Basbeer and I'm like, where can I put him?
Basbeer gives you a disapproving look and says,
Typically, you would put him in bed, but you'll have to ride with him all the way back to the castle now. Would have saved us a few hours, or a little bit of inconvenience.
and he just like,
Goes, come along, everyone. We're not useful here anymore.
I throw Arthur on the back of my horse like a sack of potatoes.
As he's throwing, there's that comedic where Arthur is snoring very loudly. So it's like, as like Arthur hits the horse and the air comes out of his lungs.
But yeah, I think Basbeer probably rounds everybody up as kind of second in command and is like, all right, we're less than useful now. We've got one person already asleep and everyone else is at sleep's doorstep, so...
Oh god, I'm so glad I got to use that.
I will say, as soon as we get back to the castle, Basbeer is going to give the best debrief that he can to Benjamar, and inform Benjamar that, like, very high priority, Ambril Hiron has been kidnapped in the city. Like, a domestic act of, like, crime and terror has just happened. Like...
Oh, yeah. Well, he immediately sends Gerstaga down to the station house where, like, where the guy's being held for further questioning. It's like, well, preliminary questioning of the butler you found indicates that Ambril Hiron was looking into Tivin Ploskett's properties. She had gotten she had gotten recently. Apparently, she had recently looked up the floor plans for a couple of his townhouses in the archives. Also, some. As far as we know, we went through some of her correspondences with her family. Nothing in there of immediate note. Some arguing and bickering over the family legacy. A lot of talk about their a lot of talk about the success rate of their vineyards versus the success rate of their vineyards in outside of Narset. But outside of that, yeah, not much we've been able to find out in that direction. We have we have sent word, or we have sent we have sent messenger to let Mr. Ploskett know that he's not to leave town pending this investigation. I'm not sure how much weight any of this carries, but the butler in particular seems more worried about Tivin Ploskett than he is about any death cults.
Arthur and I have a meeting with Mr. Ploskett very soon. We will see what we can see from there.
And he probably says,
It would be of pertinent information to know. While this information comes from a smuggler, I feel it is pertinent and potentially valid information that one of Hiron's vineyards has not reported back in quite a while, and there's suspicion of undeath activity in that area.
He goes, well, that's not good news. He's like, well, I was thinking, about, you mentioned the two townhouses that Ploskett recently bought.
Aye.
I was thinking perhaps we might coordinate and stage raids at both places at once. That way they said, I was thinking about coordinating with you. I have no doubt given the scale of the operation you're suggesting, it's going to be more than the local constabulary can handle.
I would say...
He says, my proposal is this. I take Gerstaga, I take Zingnov, maybe a couple of other agents we've got on hand, and we'll hit one of the townhouses at the same time your team hits the other house. I was going to propose this to Arthur, but I saw your half giant bring him in. I saw your half giant bring him in. He looks like he's not in a state for any kind of conversation.
Bazbeer says, I have one better for you. Most of our team will go to the other house, and we'll host the raids the moment that Arthur and I have our meeting with Mr. Ploskett. That way we know that he's indisposed of and cannot affect anything.
He goes, we'll monitor the situation. He goes, although Ploskett's going to be a tricky one, we're going to need testimony. That means if we're going to take any action against Ploskett, if we're going to put him away, given the amount of wealth and influence he has, we're going to need Miss Hiron's testimony. So our condition is we need her alive. And we need her willing to talk.
Probably says, hey, Miss Hiron being alive would answer many questions that me and my group also have. We share many common goals here.
He says, he's like, I'm going to tell you what, he goes, we'll keep an eye on the situation. I would expect Ploskett to probably be working on covering his tracks at this point, doing the best he can. But the more activity that he engages in, the more likely he is a mistake. I think the raids will be critical. He goes, he's like, and given his position with the Bank of Pothul, there's going to be a lot of fallout from this. the Baroness is going to have to take a more direct hand in the selection of management there than she would normally like, given the situation. And we still don't know how guilty this man is or isn't. Yes.
If Tivin Ploskett is found guilty, then what will come of his assets, including his debts that he owns?
Well, the debts that he owns will be transferred back to the bank. He bought them from the bank as a personal matter, but the as far as that goes, as far as I'm not entirely certain how the Baroness is going to be in terms of how his position is overtaken. Most of his assets will probably go to covering trial costs of things of that nature. He goes, I'm not gonna, he says, that's probably a question better suited for Ibley. He's more of the clerk than I am. He'll know a
Perhaps,
lot more about the intricacies of how the finances that'll work, and he's closer to the Baroness than I am.
And Basbear's going to write down something real quick. He's gonna essentially write down Larrigan debts. Larrigan debts levied towards Lord's meeting. And he's gonna just sign his name and say,
I must sleep. If you may deliver this to Ibley or the Baroness herself, this would be
All right.
appropriate.
All right. Yeah. He'll take that down. He goes, my working theory, given what you've told me, Ploskett probably found out that Ambrose was looking into him and hired the extra muscle, these kill hands, to deal with her. Probably hoped to cover up his own involvement with it by utilizing death cults.
Aye, but there are still more snakes in this bucket. More unknowns and unidentifieds. Assume nothing for certain, and keep everything close.
He nods, he goes, he goes, I'll take your counsel, he says, I'll take your counsel under consideration. He goes, you look dead on your feet. Go get some rest. We'll
Aye.
continue to look into things as best as we can, but I don't think we're going to make more headway than you already.
and yeah, Basbear will kind of nod and shake the man's hand, and he'll excuse himself to go and get a good solid 8 hours of sleep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before they get some rest?
Before I go to bed, I write a letter.
Okay. Who are you writing a letter to?
My dad.
Okay. We'll talk about what's in that later.
Yeah.
But, so, so what, Aurora, are you just gonna go crash out, or are you gonna,
I think
do you have anything to do?
I'm gonna go crash. But I have a lot of thoughts about the house we were just at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can take those thoughts to anybody else that's still awake if Aurora felt
who's
like
still awake?
discussing them.
I think I do. Who's still awake?
Avaria's still awake. She didn't sleep. She slept a little bit. She's going to go to sleep, but she's still awake.
All right. I'd like to go talk with her.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I'm a little concerned about what just happened at the house. I don't understand why somebody would go for a second story window, how quickly they got out of there. I have a funny feeling that we're actually being distracted from something else.
Go
This just
on.
seems too unusual. Um, why would somebody go to all of the trouble of going to a second story window if they needed to move quickly and efficiently?
You're not wrong.
And it was a
But
front window, right?
It was a side window.
It was a side
It was a
window.
side
Okay.
window, and they snuck in. They went through the effort of sneaking in. subduing the
daylight.
butler in daylight, subduing the butler, kidnapping the woman, taking her back upstairs through the second story window, and leaving.
It just
That
seems
is odd.
very strange. Yeah,
That is odd.
it feels more like a distraction for me.
Well, I don't think that you're wrong. However, we do have a missing woman that we have to rescue.
Right.
So it is a distraction. So as far as distractions go, it is a really good distraction.
Mhm.
And if we spent time on that house, that it would become a distraction. Um, what do you have any idea or thoughts on what they might be distracting us from? If we can figure that out, then maybe we know where to focus our search.
I don't yet. However, I do know that if you make things a little too obvious in places for the right people, it's easier to pull off things that people might have noticed otherwise while they're wrapped up in trying to figure out the little things. I don't have an answer, but I just wanted to share that observation and see if I was nuts.
I don't think you're nuts, but I don't think that we have the manpower to look into more than one issue at a time. And so they have effectively sidetracked us if that was their goal. But we need to keep our eyes open for anything that might look like a distraction so we can focus on
What's actually happening?
was actually happening. Yes.
Fair
I
enough.
should get some sleep though, because
Same.
we
Same.
need to find this woman.
Same.
Thank you for sharing, Aurora.
It was lovely chatting.
So
Right.
Raziel was in the room there. He went to follow Avaria and he said he wouldn't go to sleep until he knew she was asleep, but he fell asleep immediately. As you're exiting, and this is just a way for me to get input into that because I have a theory too. As you're exiting, he like spittles and snores a bit, and he's dreaming about something completely unrelated. But what he says in his sleep is they weren't looking for a person.
But what he's dreaming about is like somebody. What he's dreaming about is somebody running around with a net, chasing people. But it's like everybody. But then it's just a crowd of dogs around, but they're chasing people. And he's like, no, they're not looking for a person. Looking for a dog.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I think everybody
So,
gets some sleep.
all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So,
it sounds like where'd it go?
Bazbeer,
Hello, funny thing.
you have dreams. Bazbeer, you have a dream. You are standing in a relatively fancy garden with with white with silver trellises and a white marble fountain in the middle of a clearing. And there is this bright sunlight that seems diffused and comes from above somewhere indistinguishable necessarily. It feels like and seems like a bright sunny day, but you can't tell where exactly the sun is. And the hedgerows are in perfect order, and there is a fountain, uh, and there is a woman all dressed in white with silver hair and golden eyes. And she motions to you to come towards her at the fountain, join her at the fountain. Asmir?
Oh,
I think he
I'm
might have
sorry.
stepped away for a
I
second.
had to use the restroom real quick.
I thought you were still here. So
Sorry.
Bazmir, I'll go over it again. I thought you were still here, and now I feel like
No, you're good. You're
so
good. I didn't put BRB.
Bazmir, you have dreams.
Okay.
So you find yourself in uh, like a maze garden with lots of hedgerows, very perfectly trimmed, silver trellises, and a white marble fountain in a clearing. And above you, there is feels and looks like a bright sunny day, but you can't see where the sun is. It's sort of diffused. And there is a woman in a white dress with silver hair and gold eyes standing at the fountain who gestures for you to join her at the fountain.
Yeah, Bazbeer will. Is he getting good vibes from this place? Like, like
Yeah,
overall.
yeah. You get a like you are a priest. You
Mhm.
know your goddess when you see her. This is
Okay.
set of the knowing. Like
Yeah.
she says nothing but beckons you over to the marble.
Bazbeer will approach the marble fountain reverently.
She gestures for you to look into the fountain, to the water.
Yeah, Bazbeer will take a long gaze into the pond.
So you see lots of things in here. You see fire. You see war. You see undead overrunning living cities. You see a vision of a great city state from the top of the walls, with a mounting horde of undead surrounding the city uh, in large mass numbers, preparing to break through the walls and flood the streets. With a ghoulish figure riding on a giant skeletal bird flying overhead. You see, uh, you see the map, and you see an overview of the map of Lazrikaan, and you see like a black spot form sort of in the middle, and it looks like rot that grows from the inside of the center all the way to the outside. Um, and you see, um, you see what looks like a what looks like a very fancy feast, like the types you've seen in these human barony. Um, you see the table with all of the guests moldering into and changing from dead from alive to undead, and the food rotting. And then like and then you see like the reflection of yourself and Seta in the waters, but then you see that reflection become the distinguishable figure and face of Ivaria, but some form behind her that appears to be female, that appears to be standing in a darkened enough shadow that you can't see exactly what her features are, but you get a very, very bad feeling about it. And then the picture explodes into a burst of crows flying outwards, and that's when you wake up.
Yeah, and Bazbeer starts awake with like a yell, like huh, like sort of thing.
Yeah. You wake up and it is morning. And for you, Avaria, you just keep getting every so often you get a weird feeling like somebody is breathing on your neck, or has caressed your hair, or something like somebody messing with your neck or the area around it. But there's never anyone there. You just get this weird feeling of a presence behind you, just kind of giving you this ick feeling of somebody wanted it. Just uh you know um it reminds you in some ways of like nursery tales of noble children who who didn't like the way that their like attendants brushed their hair,
Hmm.
or took care of them. um, like somebody being a little too uncomfortably close.
I think Bazbeer actually like
When you
comes
wake up, your hands
burst.
are clammy.
Yeah,
So-
I think Bazbeer comes like bursting into Ivaria's room after that dream.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
is funny because what you would see is like Avaria is still asleep when you come in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you see her like in her sleep, like unconsciously brushing some invisible hand like away from her neck.
Bazbeer would not take any act. Like he's on a mission because Bazbeer is going to cast Detect Evil on Ivaria. After that dream, Bazbeer has just this really bad feeling about something.
You get a weird sense of diffused evil. You can't, like, you obviously know that she's carrying like some notes that you already know are evil.
Mhm.
They obviously show up on your sort of evil radar, but there's just like this presence that it's just like an overwhelming presence of evil, but it's not in one place. It's not concentrated necessarily in one place. It just seems to be all around in the.
Yeah, and Bazbeer is going to like until she wakes up,
This
like
is
stand
this is
there.
this is one of those times I'm going to give you something extra you can do with your turning ability.
Uh-huh.
You know instinctively that you can sort of temporarily banish this sort of bad energy by utilizing one of your turn abilities here.
Yeah.
So
I'll
like
I'll spend a turn for the day.
okay, yeah.
And
So
Bazbeer will this will probably wake Ivaria up because Bazbeer,
yes, in a
when
cold
he
sweat.
turns, yeah,
In a
when he
cold sweat.
turns, he turns in a very loud way. Like he shouts, and you
Ar-
probably hear like "Tornacol" like sort of thing as like Bazbeer just like releases a radiant wave of energy.
I think Artur and Raziel would probably be the first ones to hear this. Artur because he was the first one to go to sleep, and Raziel because he's being on extra alert for anything to do with Avaria. But Saren could obviously hear this at some point, or not. It just kind of depends.
Nope. I don't
Nope,
hear nothing.
Saren just sleeps through it. He's like, I'm out cold.
But yeah, how does Ivaria react to like Bazbeer just like over her doing like a turn?
Yeah, and for your part, your sensation is that feeling of presence dispels, and you wake up in a cold sweat. So
What just happened? Why are you yelling at me?
And Bazbeer is like still in his small clothes too. Like this is like Bazbeer says, "What curse has found you? What foul presence lurks amongst you?"
What are you talking about? I was sleeping.
And Bazbeer is just like, "There is an evil that follows you, Ivaria. An evil that is an evil that well, it seems beyond my ability to manage. I've temporarily warded it, but there is something that has happened to you. Something that's changed."
I don't. And then, like, she stops and thinks about it. She says, "You know, yesterday at the house, when I cast a spell, I thought it was Raziel, but somebody was brushing my hair."
And Bazbeer gets a very concerned look on his face. And he says, "Something that follows. I've seen it within my dreams."
Did you see what it was?
He says, "Nay, I was unable to make out a concrete figure, or a direct figure. Concrete doesn't exist in fantasy. I was unable to make out a direct figure, but I understand that there is something grave following you. Something that
What?
endangers us all.
What did you see? What? Tell me what you saw, please."
Shadows diffused in the light.
Nothing more.
A shadow? Shadow of what?
He just shakes his head. He's given you all he can, you know?
Was it a woman?
He says,
Long hair?
I was unable to tell.
And then this is when she tells you that she's had a dream about a woman with long hair and a maze and a fountain. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jester, was Seta involved in that dream?
No,
I believe.
no,
Huh?
no.
Okay, I could have sworn there was some set of iconography on the fountain or something.
There was there was some sort of religious iconography, but you couldn't tell exactly what it was.
Gotcha. But yeah, so she does say about the fountain and the maze and the woman in the maze, and that she didn't recognize her, but she's had that dream a couple of times now.
and
So yeah,
Bazbeer nods gravely at this. He says,
The world of the dreams are more than most people make of them. They are not only mere lands of folly of the mind. They are the place where reality is shaped. They are where the animus of words and power come from. I believe that you may have had a vision.
She says, "There's one other thing." She says, "As like I am," and she like starts to tear up a little bit. She says, "After my father died, I was all by myself, just in a little cleric's shack, 16-year-old girl with no understanding of the world around her. And a woman came saying she was looking for help from my father, a woman by the name of Ibzani. She, when I told her that my father had passed, we struck up a conversation and she became sort of a mentor to me. When she found out about my abilities, the ones that my father had told me to suppress, she told me that I should use those powers for good. She trained me in how to use my powers. And then she was gone. She was the one that told me that I should go out and look for ways to grow my power so that I could use it to help others. She was the one that told me that I should hide who I was because of the danger of people who could do what I do. She was the one who suggested that I put on airs and come up with a character so that I would not be recognized and that I could be in a Scala or whatever. She says, but she was also the one who kidnapped me last night or the other night.
and
And
Bazbeer. Oh, go ahead.
and and she she said, and she talked about the woman in the dream when she kidnapped me. All right, I'm done.
And Bazbeer has a look on his face of like his heart is breaking and he is very angry. And he kind of like stuffs that down. He puts a hand on Ivaria's shoulder and he says, Wicked snakes hide their scales, Ivaria.
She says, I'm sorry that I lied to you, lied to all of you, because that is not what she says, I when I first met you, I didn't know what you would do, but you treated me well, you accepted me, even though to do this, and like she like holds up her hand and just like black energy kind of crackles on it and she puts it away. She's like, but you treated me like a person. And no doubt if I had gone on my own, I would have been killed immediately. But because You tolerated me and then befriended me. I should not have been dishonest with you, and I'm sorry.
And Bazbeer his face kind of softens and says,
Your situation is one that I would not have often heard, but fate had drawn us together, and it was only respectful to treat fate as it is, a force.
and he'll say,
You've nothing to worry from me.
and he'll say,
But I would be wise of this Ibzani woman. Many bad harbingers come in the guise of friends and family. We live in dangerous times and mix with dangerous people.
Yes, but just know that if I see Ibzani's face again, I will kill her.
yeah, Bazbeer nods at that. You just gained Bazbeer approval points. And Bazbeer is going to like kind of look down at himself and realize he's like still in his small clothes, and he's going to be like,
Oh, apologies, Ms. Varia.
and he'll kind of like take a couple steps back and say,
I will see you soon.
as he kind of awkwardly exits the room.
Ivaria,
Yeah.
as Basbeer exits the room, because Raziel fell asleep in your room last night, like in the corner, he waits a moment for there to be silence and we know Basbeer is gone. And Raziel says, "You're dishonest to a lot of people a lot of the time, aren't you? You thought he was asleep. He was not. He just stayed quiet."
And
Yeah,
she says, I have been. She says, and she like kind of like looks you in the eye and says, but I hope you know that even though I have been dishonest, I still plan on helping you deal with your chief. That was always the case.
So in Breakshore, when we met all those people you called debtors who were after you, and we got separated, that was you leaving again, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, but only because I thought they were going to try to kill me, and I could not. I didn't want to die.
We seldom do. However, now more than ever, I do realize that you are the Death Speaker. If your mentor wants your power, if you are being hunted, then maybe you can actually help me, and I will stay.
Thank you. You're my oldest friend. And I only
That's
have
saying.
one other.
Literally, he looks at you after a long pause, and even he realizes that's saying something, Avaria. We haven't known each other too long.
I know.
So, Archer, you
yeah, Archer,
hear
this
you when
Archer
you yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
heard like all of this originally and had come like he'd come to investigate and see what this noise was and see that everyone was all right, especially because Avaria's already been kidnapped once, and we don't need like a double. I don't know what happens when they get a turkey of this, you know?
Well,
And like had opened the door a little bit and saw Avaria and Bazbeer talking, and then just gently shut the door and waited outside. So
something that special for you when you heard Bazbear yelling from this room, you felt just the tiniest tingle of a tug on your consciousness in a general direction, in a general like northern direction.
Is there a hallway nearby that leads that direction?
No, and it doesn't last long. It lasts long enough, like you hear Basbeer shouting, and you're and it's and it the you and the feeling comes from your amulet, like instinctively. The amulet is it kind of sort of feels like it's pulling you. It pulls you, and like it sort of
North.
adjusts. Yeah, it adjusts on like your chest to face north when you were laying down, and then by the time you got up, it held north for like for like a fraction of a moment, just enough that you're not even entirely certain you saw it, and then goes back to normal.
Yeah, like it pulled like a Witcher amulet and it started like almost shaking and pointing that direction.
Yeah, it moved. It was subtle, but it moved in a northerly.
He's probably thinking on that and even holding the amulet by the time that Basbear leaves the room.
All
So
right.
Basbear, you walk out and there's Arthur there. He's still like no, he'd have put it back by now. I was about to say he still has one of his throwing knives palmed, but he's put it back into its ball trick. But just lean back against the wall, not super close to the door. Like he's given several feet space to let Basbeer and Ivaria speak
Yeah.
without intruding on their conversation. But is awake and there when Basbeer comes out, but is holding his necklace pendant between his thumb and forefinger.
Yeah, Basbeer probably looks at Arthur and says,
There's much to discuss. There appears to be something following our merry band.
Is that what you were shouting about?
probably says,
Aye, casting the runes of the old magic.
I think Arthur's brow furrows when you say runes of the old magic and gives this pendant another twist once over and repeats that. Runes of the old magic.
Basbeer will say,
Ever since Ivaria was kidnapped, it appears she might be carrying some sort of dark passenger.
Like a ghost.
Perhaps it is older than my magic permits to identify. I was told within a dream, a vision.
What did you see?
A fountain, and in the fountain a great and terrible future. One where men turn to moulder, cities fall under the boot of the undead, and even our own people are brought to heel. We must work very hard, Mr. Tiller. This future, this fate cannot come to pass.
When Basbeer mentions a fountain, Arthur holds up the pendant. And it's a silver pendant of a fountain, but rather than the fountain's upper tiers or water sprouting from it, the water seems to turn into this branched out weeping willow tree coming from the fountain. It's like a fountain. Because when I woke up, this was pointed north.
Basbeer says,
Strange portents. Perhaps we should reevaluate our plans to move south after this.
Basbeer, don't take this the wrong way when I say this, but you've been around a long time.
Basbeer takes it as if he has a look of pride in his eye.
And you don't recognize this symbol.
Says, Nay, unfortunately, I I've never seen something of that like.
Can I ask something of you?
Aye.
And this seems like something that Arthur is doing. It's almost a pain to take this off as he moves, and this leather band that it's on is old and worn. The leather is cracked in places where there's been a lot of strain, like along the crux of his shoulders and his neck. And he wraps it about, and he holds it out in his hand slightly to the side, like Basbier could come and take it.
Yeah, Bazbeer will carefully grab the trinket and kind of look it
And
over.
when Basbier does grab it, Arthur does like wrap his hand about Basbier's, so they're holding hands with the trinket between them.
Mm-hmm.
Leans in forward and does pull the dwarf a little bit closer. Says, "I do want this back."
Something occurs to you too. Something that Baroness Deltrick told you last time, or when you were talking to her at the party, is that she thinks that this amulet belonged to an ancient prophecy god, and that it might react to the magic of that ancient prophecy god, but it's a prophecy god that predates Seta the Knowing.
And while that perhaps hasn't 100% clicked for Arthur,
Right.
because Arthur, religion and magic to Arthur has layman understanding of religion and less than layman
I see.
understanding of magic. Like, magic is beyond, like, the joke, something is magic to someone. Magic is less than magic to Arthur. Magic is gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Right.
But as he hands it off to Basbier in his hand, probably shrugs and has this feeling like he almost feels naked without that,
Yeah.
but looks around. I don't know what the Baroness was saying about prophecies and goddesses and dead gods, but I don't know, maybe you can have a crack at it, Mr. Priest.
Bazbeer kind of like looks past the bravado and he says,
I will, Arthur. For you, I will.
How are you going to look into it? What are you using a specific skill or ability to see what you can make of it?
Yeah, sure. Let's do like a religion check.
All right, go for
That seems like an appropriate check.
it.
Here we go. That's a pretty good check.
That's a good. Yeah, it's really good. So you know a bit about divine magic, and you know a lot more about Seta and whatnot. So sort of the myths of Seta, it have to do with the fact that she was ascended, personally chosen to ascend when her predecessor was no more. Like her predecessor chose her to ascend in his place when he died. Um, but you also like just knowing about the way that this sort of divine magic, because your goddess inherited that god's portfolio, you may not have the full control over what sort of like reactive properties this might have, but you have a better chance of it than, say, a priest of Are the blind-hearted, or any of the other gods. Would have a much more limited time, if not impossible time, trying to utilize any of its divine magic. And you've heard rumors of items like this that acted like divine beacon or divine pathfinder type things. Things like where the old gods were said to have linked magic to items that allowed them to be activated to find hidden places. Um, Hidden places that are sacred to them. you know, a good theory would be that this likely could lead to some place that was sacred to the predecessor, the old god of prophecy. And if that's the case, that like you have some chance at being able to affect it. And you would know that this would be something that you would not cast a specific spell for. You'd simply be drawing on raw divine power like you do with your turning checks.
Okay, so I would like
Uh,
spend a turn or use a turn.
Yeah, you could use a turning check to get it to do something potentially. It's not a
Uh,
1-for-1 match, but it's closer than any other priest is going to get.
Yeah, I think Bazbeer's gonna do that. Let me find my turns
Okay.
here. Yeah, because Bazbeer, he's gonna take a step back, and he's gonna hold it in the palm of his hand. And instead of these normal, large, bombastic turns that he does, he's
Mhm.
actually going to whisper, and kind of just hold his other hand above it. If I can find
Okay.
my turn checks here.
All right.
Come on. Where are? Oh, there they are. Found it. Ow.
You get it reacts, but it doesn't like give you a big reaction. It it jerks kind of in a northerly direction when you do that. You're getting the impression that this might be more useful if you were in closer proximity.
Yeah.
Like like whatever this is trying to lead you to, the pull is to the north, but it's far enough away that the pull maybe isn't particularly strong from where you're standing.
Yeah.
Like you would theorize it if you were closer to what it's actually pointing to or trying to get to, that it would definitely be like you'd have a much easier time.
It seems more and more every day that the strings of fate are pulling us northern.
And he'll take the necklace and hand it back to you. And he'll say,
There is magic in there. Old magic. Magic from before even my god.
One thing that you'll know is whatever it's pointing to, is sure to be locked by similar divine magic,
mm-hmm.
and it would either take a very, very powerful cleric indeed of any other faith.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have to be much stronger than you. You can get into whatever because they're a little easier because the portfolios line up.
Yeah.
But like got a pre, the anybody devoted to anime, the charnel house, gods and goddesses of the charnel house or the house of salvation would likely find it much more difficult and would take a very, very, very strong cleric of those faiths to be able to open it. And in any
Yeah.
case, whatever it is, aren't likely to be able to find it without being able to either stumble across it, find enough hard clues, which you're not sure that as ancient as this thing is, that there are much of any left, just to get to what will likely be a pretty hefty divine wall they're going to have a hard time past.
Yeah. Bazbeer will say, "'Tis the
So you can feel
compass
very
and the..."
confident.
Yeah. Bazbeer will say,
"'Tis the compass and the key, Mr. Tiller."
Yeah.
A wayfinder. He says as
Aye.
he's putting it back on.
Yeah, and Bazbeer will nod.
Aye. I know not what it finds its way to, but to something important, I would assume.
You can feel fairly confident that it's unlikely that unless another cleric of Seta starts looking for anything and finds another one of these, that they're going to get anywhere with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we've too much going on now to give it over much concern. I suppose we should just be. I
But
just
it
hope
does
we're
give
not
you-
too late.
Yeah, it does give you one more reason to eventually. But yeah, I think Aurora, what are you, and Sarah, what are you? Like, you're probably starting to wake up hearing the commotion of people running around and talking, servants moving.
Okay, so I walk out the door with the letter in my hand and see them two talking, and then hide the letter and be like, "Oh, morning!"
All right.
I just catch up with everybody. Same for me. I'm kind of walk up and good morning. hope
Bazbeer is
everyone
still
slept
in
well.
his small clothes at this point too.
Yeah,
Get
Bazbeer is
dressed,
straight up
old
in his
man.
underwear.
Yeah,
Are you gonna spend all day like
Bazbeer once
whatever
again.
your prerogative is? That's fine. Okay, go
Bazbeer,
ahead.
yeah, Bazbeer is going to say,
And at that, I should probably get on proper clothing.
Aye.
I'll get your plate ready for breakfast.
Thank you, Seren.
And Archer will nod his thanks to Bazbeer as he's putting the necklace back on.
all right. Cool. So, Basberger, you go back to your room to get changed. Avaria and Raziel, you're still in Avaria's room. Else seems to be in the hallway.
I'm trying to think. Would Avaria see Arthur when a door opens?
Yeah, he's oh, when the door opened.
I mean, like, are you still there? Once you're still out, just outside of our door, right? When
Yes.
Basper leaves.
Yeah, you might have heard like their muffled voices through the door,
Right.
but you probably couldn't make out what they were saying.
I'm not worried about what they said.
Yeah.
So Avaria like says to Raziel, "Give me 1 second," and she goes out to Arthur, and she says, she looks him. She just like kind of looks sad and kind of ashamed, and she says, "So how much of that did you hear?"
None of it. I left you two to have your conversations.
Well, it was a talk that we should have had. And she kind of reiterates what she said to Basbeer, a little less emotional because this is the second time she's sharing it. But she just tells Arthur everything she just told Basbeer about her father and about Ibzani and why she, pretended to be somebody else. And then she just like waits for his response.
Archer seems surprisingly understanding of all of this and takes a deep breath and lets out a sigh. The only thing I have to say to that is just that I wish you told me sooner.
And
Yeah, Archer, now you have two people in your group that are being chased by mysterious forces you can't figure out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, he's not thinking about that out loud, but he's like, I'm gonna find that little halfling and I'm gonna beat his ass.
I'm not a halfling.
Oh, he's a whisper gnome, right?
He's a whisper
He's a
gnome. Yep.
gnome.
Gnome. Yep.
Even
Even
better.
better.
That means I don't need as nearly big of a sack of butter to beat him with.
And then Avaria does the thing that she thinks will make Arthur the most uncomfortable. She hugs him.
Yeah, he is uncomfortable for a bit. It's the classic, he stiffens up and doesn't do anything before very, carefully putting his arms around her back and giving her the most there. Pat.
Moments later, Raziel steps out of the room, ready for like breakfast in the day, and he sees them two wrapping up their conversation. But all he really has to say is, Arthur, you look so well rested. You're actually glowing.
Thank you.
Dare I say, for once, you actually look formidable. And I slap him on the back and then go ahead to get breakfast.
And Arthur just rubs at his back and then does one of his classics. He scratches at the claw mark on his left arm where he has that rip in his sleeve and just mumbles something about bloated giantkin before going to his room to get dressed.
Yeah, Aurora, you were in the hallway, so you were there to hear the whole spiel too this time. So,
Mhm. Right.
and you probably picked up on how awkward that hug was too.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
as Arthur is walking to his room, he stops, looks at Aurora, and is like, by all the gods and all that is holy, you're not hiding some terrible secret from me too, are you?
I just smile and roll my eyes, chuckle under my breath.
Not a no.
But just as she passes, Arthur just takes a very, very deep breath and goes, she does. And then goes back to his room.
Don't worry, Arthur. No one's really after Raziel at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's probably eaten everyone that's come after him.
But
Not
decidedly
all of
not
them.
in a sandwich because he'd never seen a sandwich before.
Yeah.
A sandwich? What is this?
You mean I could have eaten more enemies at once?
Yeah. So I think like you guys are eating and whatnot, and maybe like a messenger comes, gives you like whoever hands the scroll to whoever it decides to be the one that receives it. He didn't know who to hand it to, so whoever actually just gets it from him.
If he comes near me, I'm pointing to
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I just
Arthur
grab
will
it
take.
and be like, here. I grab the scroll and hand it to Arthur.
Yeah. The messenger just shrugs and leaves.
Gods, what now? Unfolding it to read.
So it's a message from Benjamar that says that basically is clearly it basically put is like Tivin Ploskett has done like maybe there's some reiteration of the proposed dual raids that he proposed to Basbeer in there, but there's also the new information. The Tivin Ploskett seems to have gone to ground, like he hasn't been to the bank, or he hasn't been to his office at the bank, and for the last 2 days, like since the party, like he hasn't checked in, which is unusual. And no one's seen any activity in or out of the townhouse that he's known to generally.
Ugh. Archer will share this information with everyone. I'm not the most
Alright.
tactically minded when it comes to how to handle things in a bloody city. But I feel like if we try to take both of these places at the same time, we're merely giving our enemies time to react.
Perhaps, but what better leads have we? We could just skip over it directly and go to the grave of Tinfer the Revenger.
But we need to find Ambrel. She was kidnapped, and she does good things for the
True.
city.
And she's our easiest way of getting involved with these happy eaters. And he says it like he is still 110% convinced that these people are like cannibals.
Please forgive me if I misread or did not hear something. Are they not?
They are not.
As
As
far as we know.
I didn't put it in
yeah.
the notes.
We know
I put it in the
Allegedly.
notes, but like, yeah, that they are. We're not unsure that they could be cannibals as far as we're
we
concerned.
know that they are opposed to the kill hands, and that that they once had a bandit who then just kind of disappeared. I'm not saying he got eaten or nothing, but he might have gotten eaten.
Yeah, that was my. Oh, so he got eaten. He's just
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Look, man, if America has taught me anything, it's that rich people don't congregate like in private clubs to do anything good.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't understand. Like there's when you've got loose ends, the best thing to do is to make them into burnt ends. I mean burnt tips. Oh God, burnt ends. Delicious.
And then we eat the people, right, boss? I mean, wait, fuck.
Yeah, or then you eat the guy.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe we should be playing the other side of this campaign where you guys are playing the death cultists.
yeah.
Well, if I go with that voice, it's just what's his name? Brexley.
Red Letter Media.
Fetch me a wheelbarrow full of poor people. I'm real hungry.
Oh, classic.
Terrible.
But yeah,
This man ate my son, and it's a picture of a skeleton.
yeah. Okay. I think our only
Give me a
lead-
second here.
Say what?
He needs a
Well-
second so we can fill air with a.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on cannibalism? Would you do it for $1?
I would do it for some good ketchup. I mean, what?
You don't waste. Why ketchup? There's like use
Because
that
they're
brown
humans.
British sauce.
No, it's the garbage of the condiments. Of course, it's for humans.
See, here's what I'm saying.
Listen. Cannibalism is not okay. Okay, it's wrong. However, fashioning weapons out of the bones of your enemies.
There you go.
Raziel
Yes,
could be convinced of that.
But you can't just waste all of that meat.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, you feed it to the pigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's perfectly compostable.
Is
Like,
it still
that's-
cannibalism if you eat the pig that ate the human?
No.
This is getting into some like ship of Theseus talk. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
meal of Theseus.
Yeah. See,
I-
I'll give
My
I'll
twin
give-
and my twin takes one bite out of me.
I'll give the same answer I always give, which is
Sorry about
if
that.
you were to lab grow like human meat, right? And someone was like, "This is safe to eat. You're not going to get a brain prion, whatever." Yeah, I'd try it.
I don't know that I could.
Well, here's
Yeah, I don't know
the
if
thing.
I could, but I'm not gonna like fault you for it.
In doing that, you enter a theoretical space because it's not.
Theoretical
It's
space.
human meat in like compounds only. The
Yeah.
taboo of cannibalism is that you're devouring something.
Yeah,
Like-
that's true. That's true.
true.
I had not
But it is
considered the
fake.
taboo of things.
All right.
Because I'm right there with you. If someone's like, "This is lab-grown human meat," you want some? I'm like, "Fuck it, yeah." As long
I'll
as it
try.
wasn't a
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Why not? Like nobody got hurt.
You telling me this dude wasn't a dude? I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
What about the beach that makes you old?
Yeah,
You telling me a lab grew this meat? Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
yeah. Actually, you.
You
What
telling me a
started
shrimp fried this
here?
rice?
Yeah. All right. Back
Making fun
back
of
to
this
the
steak.
back to the
Sorry about
matter at
that.
hand. No worries. So it sounds like our only main lead is doing the raid, really, because I don't know where else we're gonna find Ambril.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, one of the houses is a townhouse, right? And that was the one that
Both of
had
them are.
nobody around.
Both of
Both
them
of them
are.
are. One of them had nobody around. That was I actually have that written down.
That was the one that had
somewhere.
nobody around, and it was just the caretaker. And then the
Yeah,
other one
yeah.
was more of a brownstone, and like the neighborhood was kind of lively.
Yeah.
Um. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Avaria would, if this is something that you tell Avaria would say, "Let's go back to the one that was quiet."
Mm.
Um,
You guys want
Not a
to
bad
you guys want to
idea.
get a hold of Benjamar and coordinate this so he can hit the other one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're going to do. That's the smart thing to do, is to coordinate.
Sounds smart. I was really hoping for a tense moment where we were talking about talking to Tivin Ploskett about like property deals while his places were getting raided unbeknownst to him, but this is our second best option.
All
You may
right.
get your wish yet.
Yeah, I hope.
So I think Tivin Ploskett Tivin Ploskett. I think Benjamar, when you guys meet with him, is like, well, it gives you the option is which one,
Yep. We'll take, knowing our track record with potential collateral damage, we'll take the one that doesn't have a bunch of people working on the house.
Okay. All right. All righty. So, I need to. All right. So yeah, Benjamar is like, we'll get. He's got Gerstaga with him. He's got Zingnov. They're both kitted out to go. He's got some. He's got some other human woman with him that looks to be kitted about the same way that Aurora is, honestly. You know, similar sorts of accoutrements and stuff. Like Aurora, you can see she's got professional tools on her. Like you have thieves picks and tools. You can obviously tell where she keeps hers too, because you know what to look for. But yeah, but he's got like his team ready. He's like, all right. He goes, we'll take the brownstone then. We'll he goes, uh, hopefully, and we've already got his own place surrounded, his place he normally lives at, but we're unsure if he's inside or not. But we've got it surrounded just in case. He goes, I think he says, goes, I think he's like, we go in, we we deal with any intruders or any problems we encounter. We extract Ambrel Hiren if she's places, investigate for any information or any proof that we can find, and we'll meet it. And after the operation is done, we'll meet up, share intel, and have an ale, because I have a feeling it's going to be a long day.
Water.
He kind of looks over you, goes, I water this for some of us. And he kind of looks at you, Archer, and he's
Archer just gives him leans back in his chair, throws up his arms with a shrug, and kind of, I don't know, man, kind of look. Because that is about Archer's only feeling whenever he has to deal with Saren. I don't know, man. It's Saren.
Yeah. He's like, I think he kind of does that thing where he's like, he goes, well, I wish it, he goes, good luck to you and your team. We'll
Knows as well.
see you on the other side of it. And he and his team take off to you're by this point you're like in the courtyard. He's like, and they get on their horses and head out. You guys have you have horses on loan, like from the royal stable, and whatnot, while you're in town. Like for this operation, like Deltrick was like, and they're like the sort of mandate you're given is bring in Ambril, Hyren, and any other witnesses alive for trial, and not and to limit collateral damage.
Right.
Any last words before you head out?
I think probably just everybody keep your head on a swivel.
Hello?
You're telling me a chicken
Yeah,
fried this
hello.
steak?
Right.
Yeah.
All
So yeah, nothing to say. Let's go.
All right.
right. So, if you will all place your tokens in the patch marked ground, you are standing out in front of the townhouse.
All right.
So, and let's see. And Aurora, did you ever get a token?
I thought I had, but I have no idea how to do this.
I
Okay.
also
So
don't
if
have
you
a
have
token.
if you have a token set up, what you can do is when you're in the section that has your character sheet,
Well,
hover over your character. Oh,
she didn't have a token set up on her thing.
I
So
could've
what
sworn
you'll do, I could have swore so too. Well, oh yeah, you do. So you can just click on your name, go to your art, or go to your journal, click on your name, and then pull it out to the square that you can
yeah,
that
like
labeled
just drag
ground.
it out.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
There you
doesn't
go.
work.
There you go.
All right. So for the basics, every square here is equal to 10 by 10, 10 foot by 10 foot.
Dang.
You are, well, so you can, well, the rules here are, because, I mean, you guys are entering a situation where combat, so I figure I'd go over for Izzy's sake here. In any round of combat represents 60 seconds of time in the
60
game world.
seconds?
6
Or
seconds.
6 seconds, sorry. 6 seconds. I was like, did I say 60? Really? 6 seconds of time in equals 6 seconds of time. What you can do in a round is you can take one full round action, or you can take a move action and a standard action. You can always take a free action, and you can take one swift action per round. The difference is a full round action is things like taking a double move, which is twice your movement rate, which for you should be 30 feet. For one move action, 2 gives you 60 feet. A standard action allows you to make one single attack and or physical skill check roll. A move action allows you to move speed up to your speed. You can trade a standard action in for a move action to get a double move in a round, but you can't trade a move action in for standard. This will make more sense as you go. The basic thing to remember is you can move and attack, in a round. You can move your movement rate of 30 feet and attack once. Or
I'm
if
gonna
you're
need a little assistance with a token. I don't have one.
okay. About the easiest thing is to go on Google and look up a picture for half giant, and then
Oh, I have
Or
I
if-
have an art. I have an
Send
art for
send
him. I just don't know
send
how to
me
put it up.
the art for your character over Discord, and I will make a token and
Oh,
send it to you.
oh, okay.
All right, one moment.
He will make you a
Apologies,
token.
y'all.
Oh, damn, right on. You cannot move through another character on the board, whether PC or NPC, unless they are down. So you should be able to move and attack, and free actions are things like talking. So you can always talk it around, even if you're taking a full
And
round.
crying.
Crying is always a free action.
Crying? Got it.
I guess crying or talking, things of that nature, actions, things that really don't take a whole lot of like physical effort to do.
But try to limit it a little bit so that we're not like having Shakespearean soliloquies.
Right, like
I say as someone who is probably guilty of that.
banter during combat is encouraged, but keep it to the level of banter. Like, I mean, if you've ever read a comic book or watched a comic book movie, you know how they go back and forth. Somebody
Not a
throws a
Silver Age
one-line.
comic. Not a Silver Age comic.
Not a Silver Age. Yeah, not one of those
Where-
where like all in one.
Gadzooks! He has attempted to strike me with a great and powerful strike. Whatever shall I do in this situation? It will take all of my cunning in order to stop myself.
Right, exactly. What you realistically think you could say while you're punching somebody in the face. But yeah. So what we will do here is, because you are
Send.
I need, where is it at? Text, measure. There we are. Turn order. All right. I've got the turn
All
order
right,
thing.
I have a question. Before we started this, knowing what's going to go on, can I summon my soul knife before we get here?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
You knew you were walking into a situation where you were raiding it. Probably
I've
know to have a
I've definitely got my weapon and shield out.
Yeah. So, the facing of this place is 60 feet by, 60 feet by 3, 5, 6. It's like 60 foot by 80 foot. It's at least 2 stories. But if it's anything like the Ambrell's townhouse, you could potentially expect that there's a good chance of a cellar or basement of some sort. You can see the balcony on the second floor, and the way the second floor is set up, it's kind of tapered. So the second floor is maybe 30 feet across. So it's stacked like sort of in the middle. So if you think about it, it'd probably be from here to here, but you can see up to the balcony. The curtains are drawn on the outside of the building, drawn so you can't see inside the building at this point very easily. How are you guys going to want to approach this?
Can we kick the door in? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I mean we're raiding the place. We should definitely
Yeah,
kick the door in.
I want to say Raziel leads. Our big fella leads with huh? I want to say Raziel takes point. Followed by Saren.
I forgot about. Yeah, go ahead. You have fun. I'll be right behind you with my purple sword. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm used to being up front for so long that I forgot your. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, by all means. After you.
I
would. Yeah, I'll put myself point once I get a token. Sorry that I don't know how to roll 20.
It's pretty easy. Once you get your token back from Rowan, all you're gonna have to do is go to your character sheet, and then you see in the upper right-hand corner where it says edit, like on the bar itself.
Mm-hmm.
You'll click that, and then it'll give you a space to upload your token or avatar on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Let me save this token.
All right.
And while that's going on, should we be rolling some initiatives?
Yeah, go ahead and everybody click on your token and then roll your initiative.
Hey, Bestbeard didn't do too bad for having a 0 bonus.
How
All right,
does
you already.
one roll?
My initiative never wants to work, so I'm just gonna roll it. And if you could just put it in there.
So,
Oh, nice.
Aurora, Izzy, if you click on your token, or
Mhm.
if you click on your token and then go to your character sheet and on your basic like front tab, initiative should be down over by your hit points and armor class on the right hand side of your sheet. Blech.
Yeah, it'll
Okay.
be up by your stats, by like your base attack bonus and stuff like that, or by your HP rather. So it'll be at the upper right hand kind of area, under the ribbon.
I mean, I rolled in that 20. I'm just gonna stick with my 22. If you could drop that in there for me, Justin.
I already did.
Okay, cool. Yep, awesome.
Still looking for it.
Oh, it's not letting me do it until I get my token on. So hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to. My bad.
So,
You're good.
Yeah, I'm struggling here. Struggle bus.
Oh,
So
you're fine.
you see where it says ability scores on your character sheet, like
Oh,
kind
you're
of near
gonna
the
want to go
top.
to the stats tab.
Yeah, stats
Oh,
tab.
okay, stats. There we go. Ability scores. Okay, now what am I doing?
Go
So
to the
look
right
to the
to
right.
that other block of stuff, and initiative is
Uh-huh.
the second one down.
Okay.
There's a
got it.
die at the very end of the roll there, like right
Yeah.
after it has the little thing that says "and Tim" or whatever. There's a little dice that says "roll"
Yeah.
I'm pushing
or
it. It's
initiative.
not doing anything.
Check under your character sheets. Sometimes Roll20 does pop-ups underneath character sheets for some reason. So like move the window around and see if it has like a thing.
No, it hates me. Let's try again. Touch that thing. Touch that thing. That thing.
So,
It hates me.
Hmm.
It hates me.
so it's right.
And then I'm just able to drag and drop.
Yes.
So you
just
would So
So
yep,
the-
just drag and drop it in from
So the initiative button is between the speed and initiative. So it's like right to the left of speed, the little white button.
What am I missing? Drag and drop it
All right, so
from
you
where?
know, yeah, so you know where like the list of
all the
the
handouts and
handouts where it
stuff
says
are.
like work sub rates,
Yeah,
sub
yeah.
rates,
At the
party
top
notes,
is
all that stuff.
the top is my character sheet, and I totally see my token.
Now
Yeah,
hover
so
over
just
your
take
name
that.
and click and drag.
Yep, just click and drag your whole thing over, and it just will become a token.
It's not letting me.
It's not letting you move it.
I've
Do
seen
you
people
No.
have this problem before.
Do you have the token set as your default token when you go to the edit section?
What the heck? How did I get back on there? Why is Ivaria on there
Yeah, yes,
again?
I have-
Roller.
I'm not even on Evaria. That's
That's
not even his character sheet I even have.
Roll20 being buggy?
Yeah,
What?
I can't click my roll button any faster or harder.
Huh. That is
Let's see.
interesting.
It keeps trying to get me to highlight everything.
It's
yeah, I know. It did the same thing for me. You just,
yeah. And when I try to click on your stuff, it rolls for Avaria for some reason.
which is so dumb. Oh,
That's very
So-
strange.
So in that case, what we'll just do is we'll have you you'll look at what your bonuses are, which is what, a +4, right?
I'm reloading
Yeah.
real quick.
Oh, you're reloading?
Yeah,
Okay.
just you know.
Really,
Solid idea.
it's really roll 20 though.
Yeah, because
Um,
if it's doing the same, if it's doing weird stuff on my end too, because
All
I
right, Angel. I mean, sorry.
so
There we go.
Oh, you got it!
Heyo!
Yay!
Nice.
All right. Where's front?
Front is right here.
Yeah, that's right there. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
mine's
might-
not rolling.
refresh
Oh,
my page
yeah.
apparently.
We might have to just do a D20 plus Dex mod.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. And now for initiative, it's right here. Bam.
If it does not pop up, that's just something that's happening. Mine still does not pop up for all this time. I just roll a D20 plus Dex.
So what you'll do is you'll hit /roll, and then you'll go down to the chat box in roll 20, and just hit /R space, and then 1d20 plus 4.
For me.
Yeah, and I'll just add you in manually.
Okay.
'Cause-
Nice. Okay, I don't know why Roll20 is being dumb.
It's being
Sean-
really dumb today, apparently.
Jesta, I might have some solutions whenever we talk later that might be able to help.
It's weird that like you were rolling for Aurora and Avaria
It was-
kept coming up. That was so weird.
Oh,
Oh,
All right,
wait
so
a minute. Wait a minute. Nope, didn't fix it. Never mind. Oh, yep, there it is.
all right.
It hates me.
What
It's
apps
technology.
do the big leaguers do, like Dimension 20 and shit?
they usually do Forge, I think, or
That
Foundry.
or don't they do a lot of their stuff like Theater of the Mind?
Well,
Some
a
of
lot
them
of
do.
a
I would
lot of them
assume-
are. Yeah, well, a lot of them like they're
Around
all
a table.
physically in the same place around a table.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Dimension 20
Uh,
famously custom makes their figures, and like they have a full like dome that they use.
I guess what is roll critical? Fuck it. Never mind.
Yeah.
They use Alchemy Virtual Tabletop, apparently.
Do they? Huh. Well, probably one of those subscription ones where you got to pay a
Yeah.
monthly or yearly fee, at least if you're a
Yeah,
GM.
and they're probably like they get it for free because they're them now.
Yeah.
Once,
The
once
advantage-
you're rich, once
The
you're rich,
advantages
shit
of the
starts
big
being
leaguers
free.
have,
It
yeah.
makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Yeah, well, this is how America works. I don't know if you ever watched any Kathy Griffin comedy, but she tells you exclusive all about this. She's like, if you're a rich, famous celebrity, they just give you shit for free. I'm like,
They want you to market their brand. Oh, don't forget. Don't forget. Raziel has a 17. Just
okay. Do I need to add that in too?
yeah.
Alright. So I will do
Yeah, it
that.
was giving me a syntax error when I tried to do the roll.
Same.
Yeah, it does the same thing to me.
Let's see. I wonder if there is, and you got a 17. I wonder what's going on with roll 20. Let's set the turn order up. Okay. All right. So we have your roll static here, and I'll add for anybody else that comes into contact as you go encounter them. So how are you going to like first of all, I'm going to check in and make sure everybody's good on.
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah, funnily enough,
Yeah.
You guys want me to kick down the door, right?
All right.
Yes.
Are you good on time too, Izzy?
Yeah, I don't have anything going
Oh.
tonight.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. All right.
Oh, okay.
So-
are we calling it?
No, I was just trying to make sure nobody had any, because we're
right.
getting up on close to 4:00 my time, and I'm trying to make sure we're where we need to be. All right.
Roger.
So you guys how are you guys going to approach? Like you're standing outside this townhouse.
Yeah, is it time to kick in the door?
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
holding until he kicks in the door.
Yeah, ever the militant, Razio for once acknowledges Artur's role as commanding officer and waits for his go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, he motioned for everyone to stack up.
All right, he's gonna sunder the door.
Well, give me a strength check here. Or do you actually have the sunder feat?
I don't have improved sunder. I should get improved sunder though. Might be my next feat.
All right. Yeah, you're able to burst the door open. Like you throw your shoulder into it or your foot or whatever extremity you use to get the door or blast the door open.
Oh, my
And
weapon is also drawn, by the way, if I didn't say.
all right. So what you see, I gotta move your tokens up to the door. This square right. When you see squares like this, those are you are new.
Is
Those are
that correct?
yeah, those are doors. So that's just how I draw stuff on the map. So you go in. I need, first of all, go somewhere. So I want to look at. Okay. I'm going to need spot and listen checks from you, first of all.
Roger.
And I will need.
Listen is 14. Spot is 5.
And all right. So listen is 14. Spot is 5. Yeah. All right. That's what. Listen is 13. You see in front of you, first of all, you can see what's there. Piano, a living area, a fireplace, a desk up front. You see a very surprised looking individual. Seems like they looks like a servant standing in front of you. What you don't see, however, oops, and he's and okay. All right. All right. You
Spooky.
hear a scuffle off to the side of you. You are surprised by one. So one of these guys does manage. The other one's going to have to wait for his actual turn order. I'll have to get them set up in the turn order here in a minute. But let's see. The one that gets the what is your armor class flat-footed?
My flat-footed armor class is not good. It's 11.
Oi.
No, it's 13. It's 13. I'm a liar.
Okay. Ooh, you
Ooh.
are hit. You feel a sword jab right in, and it does.
Max damage.
Never should have come here.
12 points of damage to you.
Jeez.
You feel the short
Holy.
sword. You feel you realize as soon as you hear the sound, you turn half and see a man and cloaked and all in black on the other side of the door, like getting ready to stab you. And it's about that time you feel a short sword blade enter your side from behind you, from the other side, and
Is
get
rage
you
a free
good.
action in 3.5? I forget.
Rage, I am not entirely certain. I think
I'm
so.
gonna Google it.
I think so, but
I know what is a free action. Talking. Raziel, no.
yeah. Yeah.
It is a free action. Cool.
Yep. Yep.
Would you
But
allow?
you will
I don't
have to
know if
wait
it.
until you will have to wait till your initiative.
Got you. No worries. Just check.
All right. So, and for them, I need to. Guess what? For them, I need to do initiatives. So.
Okay, so Raziel kicking in the door was kind of like our quote unquote surprise action, sort of.
Well, it was their surprise round.
Right. But like that was
Because
like a setup action, I guess. So like now we're going to start going down initiative as normal.
yeah, now it'll be
Okay.
initiative as normal.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Here I need to go here because they have initiatives. Oh, well. That's okay. Oof.
Damn, took a sneak attack right off rip.
They were like right there.
Okay. So do that.
Would have fallen a lesser man though.
Yeah, I do still have 13 HP
Whew!
after.
Let's see. This way. And
I don't like the fact that that says 5 and 6.
Yeah.
you're going to like this even less.
21 and 29. Oh my god.
Jeez,
And
come on.
29 again.
God, dog.
Never let it be
What's
said that Sean
happening?
doesn't have us punching above our weight
I-
consistently.
My dad.
Oh.
No. That was just initiative.
So
Oh,
that's
so I'm about to be dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
so let's see.
At least this is not. Oh my god. Oh, A. Okay, so that is, let's see, 5-6A. I don't know who that is.
So let's go here. So they are both. Let's see.
There's a non-zero chance that I'm
One-
actually dead right now, and that's kind of funny.
Uh,
Yay!
5 points.
Yay!
So this one, this one right here has a weapon, but but instead, they yell or they whistle really loud. Okay.
Don't worry, Raziel, I got you. Just gotta wait for my turn.
Right?
And this one's gonna be okay.
Don't recommendation to everyone in the party. Don't block the doorway. I'm gonna need access to Raziel stat.
Staring.
As soon as I get this
It
short
is your
sword out of my
initiative.
back and the wound healed and my sword out and my rage on you, it's over for you.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're like they say nothing. They are quiet as with the exception of the servant-looking individual that whistled. You're like the two clad in black do not say anything. Saren, what are you gonna do here?
So, what negatives do I take if I throw my soul knife past him into the servant?
You take a -4, and if you miss by 5, if you miss by 5 or more, you actually hit Raziel.
Okay, I'm going to take a step forward, one more square, and then I'm going to throw it.
All right, so move your token and make your attack roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
That should be. That is. Yeah, that's enough to hit. So roll your damage. Poor. Oh my gosh.
Never
Alright,
saying
then
we're
please
not punching
again.
above our weight grade.
Yeah. And then it disappears. Once it's inside him, it disappears and goes away. Look, you're just
Ow!
wanting to stick it out of him.
I just hear, I don't even remember what TV show it's from, but just this woman yelling, "Who's throwing rocks?"
Yeah, you throw your blade and it skims across his shoulder as he turns. Evaria, what is your
All
move
right.
here?
Question: if I were to get right here, could I reach inside the door and touch this dude here?
No.
I couldn't just reach my hand around. All right, because I don't want to
Yeah.
block the door. I don't want to block
Yeah.
the doorway.
Yeah, because Raziel's kind of in the Raziel and the. So you literally would need to be standing here to hit either.
I don't want to block the doorway because I know. Oh well, I can't move and then move again. I don't have that. Hmm. Oh, I will. If I got here, could I try to blast this guy right here?
Have you got where?
Here,
Could you try to blast who?
this guy.
You're gonna take a minus. He's gonna have cover, and kind of the same deal with Saren. If you miss by 5 or more,
I don't want to hit. I
actually,
don't want.
with that angle, you'd risk hitting Saren and Razia.
Then no, I'm not gonna do that. Dang it!
So,
This block doorway has really got me messed up. Yeah, this block doorway is having me messed up. I don't think that I have any kind of tumble, maybe. I'm gonna try to tumble through Raziel's spot if I can. So
all right, so it's gonna cost
I'm
you
gonna try.
double move if you're gonna try to do that. So I'll allow it. Go
Yeah,
ahead
it's
and
the only thing that I can. It's the only thing I can really do.
make me a
'Cause I can't.
tumble check.
All right. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. All right.
Wow, I'm looking up rules on a website, and there
Oh
are
my
literally
gosh! What? A one? Oh my god!
What?
TPK.
I rolled a nat one.
TPK.
Uh, you go to try to tumble past Raziel and end up instead, like maybe you try to go for a slide to get under his legs, but you run right into his legs and bounce off. Um, uh, you Raziel, you feel something hit the back of your leg that isn't a blade. And you hear Avariel as she tumbles to the ground, or as she skids to a stop.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
yeah.
gosh!
Cool.
Although there is the anyway.
Yeah.
So
That. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Baz. I'm sorry, everybody. I was trying to just get to the other side, and I couldn't.
You're good. You're good.
And
Hey,
the
this
dice just was not. I was ready to double move and just get on inside. I didn't expect a nat one was not what I was expecting. So
oh, no, that is not good. All right, let's see. Lizio, let's hope for a miss here.
Nah, they're not gonna miss.
Oh,
Why would
Oh!
they ever
Jeez.
miss?
Oh my god!
oh,
Well, there's not much
Oh.
I can do for you now, Raziel. I'll try and make sure that you don't straight up
Hold
die.
on. Let me play the funny line.
An ally has been slain.
I'm not dead.
Oh, there's sneak attack damage. That's 12 plus
Why
6
is there so
18.
much green? Why is there so much green? Why do you have so much
I don't
green and we
know.
have so much red?
I don't know. This is one of those
You.
terrible times that they
So
get
24 points of damage.
Jeez, come
Oh
No,
no, I'm
on!
dead. I'm dead. I'm
No,
instantly dead.
that's 18 because
I'm
12
still instantly dead.
6 doubled.
Jeez.
Woo!
You aren't dead. You are down because you haven't died to massive
No.
damage.
Massive damage is isn't it half their health in one go if it takes them below 0?
That was double.
Is it double?
Yeah,
I
double.
thought it was, yeah, you have to be reduced to like negative your entire health.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at negative fucking 8. So
Oof.
Negative.
You're not
So
there yet.
they've got 2 rounds for somebody to at least say, "I help him."
Yeah.
And it would have
I'm
been
just really
your.
annoyed because it's finally my turn, and I could probably one-shot one of these motherfuckers.
You probably could at that, honestly. But
Okay.
that does take it to Bazbeer, at least.
Christ. I don't have a lot of options because of the way people are positioned.
If you
These
can get,
dice are not on our our side.
if you can get to this square, I will allow you to reach over Avaria because she's prone.
Okay, yeah, I will go over here, I will reach over Ivaria, and I will cast Cure Moderate Wounds, my 1 level 2 for the day.
Oh, Bazbeer. Thank you.
I gotta make sure that we don't have anybody dying here today, you know what I'm saying? And you'll get
Yeah.
mostly minimum health, but it's
Are
enough
you
to bring you
fucking
to
kidding me?
It's enough to stabilize you, and I can cast more
No,
spells. Well,
because he's still at
yeah.
-1.
So negative
Yeah,
one.
but if you receive any kind of magical healing, you're automatically
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right. Doesn't it
stabilized.
immediately bring you to 0 and then everything else is surplus? So I'm at 6 technically.
No, it brings you up the amount that you actually rolled, but you're
Yeah.
at -1, but you're stable. You're not
Yeah,
losing
you're
any.
not
There's
bleeding
no
out.
Not bleeding
there's no
out.
percentage. There's no
Yeah, so
percentage of death chance. There's no
next
death
turn
saves.
I'll start spending level 1 spell slots on you. And by the
Okay.
end of the combat, we'll have you fit and fight and ready.
Right? If I can just hit something, god damn it. I was really
Yeah.
happy with my initiative, but I guess the kill hands are just on their fucking A game. Lock the fuck in.
Oh,
Aurora,
jeez. Oh my gosh. Everybody's rolling red, and then except for these guys get green everything.
I know, and I'm like, it's. I always tell people it's like when it's. I always roll exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to roll.
It also makes me realize how much later editions of tabletop games, not just D&D, did a lot of tweaking to the rules to kind of slant things in the hero's favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 3.5 is a little bit more brutal than 5e.
For
At least
sure.
it's not
A lot
second
more.
edition.
Massively more brutal than 5e.
But
Massively.
Oh yeah.
Aurora, it is your turn. Is he?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Are you
You're
muted?
there. We
No,
can hear you.
that's me. That's me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had my mic flipped up. I'm
You're
so
good.
sorry.
Check the
Shit.
Alright.
chart.
There you go. Ah.
So I am equally unaware of what to do, both as Izzy and as Aurora. Like
Okay.
I'm looking at
So
this and going, what the hell? This is a mess.
So tactically speaking, your options are you could attempt to get somewhere over either beside or behind Saren and try to shoot through the door past Raziel.
Okay.
But Raziel at this point is prone, so you will not have the odd chance of hitting because both of them are prone. But you can
Right.
fire your bow at a range of, I think it's 60, 70 feet. So you could hit whatever you've got and you could throw a dagger at 10 feet range if you're
Let's shoot the bow.
okay. So move your grab your token and move your token where you're going to go.
Okay, and I need to. Can I go there?
Yep. All right.
Okay.
And then are you trying to shoot in at this guy? Is that what I'm going to get at?
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah,
guy.
let's do that.
That's where you're going to have your. All right. So now what
Like
you're going to do? Tab. And you'll find your bow
Mm-hmm.
on your character sheet.
Yep.
You there?
Yep.
All right. And then there's the underneath your you'll see single attack. Go ahead and click the button by it.
It says input value.
Input
Blank,
value.
no or yes.
Oh, just hit no because you don't have any additional value.
Additional attack bonus.
Hit no.
0.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
There
go.
you go.
Oof. Your arrow skims it barely nicks like the door, and that adjusts the course just enough to like ricochet off of his armor, but you actually like you didn't get a good enough hit to do damage, but you were within 1 point of hitting his class, so
Yay!
Archer.
Archer's gonna stay where Archer is and throw at the where'd my thing go? That guy.
That guy? Right.
He's gonna pull a
Right.
throwing dagger and hawk it.
Okay. Give me that attack
Weapons,
roll then.
Single attack. Or no, I have a +1. I have a throwing axe that has returning and a +1. I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
instead. Forgot I
There you
had that
go.
thing.
Yeah, that was part of your rewards that you got in Mulberg.
I think it has the weapon enhancement, so it should tabulate
I
this.
wonder what's.
I'm assuming these guys don't count as undead.
No, they do not.
No, my bonus.
That is still
Nice.
enough to hit. Roll your damage.
Damage roll. No additional damage because they're not undead. Die!
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
Right. Cool. Yeah, it sticks into him pretty good. You catch him in the shoulder, blood splatters.
Oh, it's probably a bit like I imagine that it's kind of a half and half on the damage because Archer draws this axe from his hip and probably like runs his hand along the flat of it to activate the rune.
Right.
Hucks it into this guy, hits him in the shoulder. Then you see Archer twist his wrist as as the axe rips out of the wound and comes back into his hand.
Yeah. You all see this axe return to his hand after being thrown. So,
I don't have to spend all game going, please don't have us run away from combat and make me lose all my weapons that I threw.
Yeah.
Well, Saren, this one, he can now. So he's going to run in through, he runs through a door over here. He looks at you like he's about to take a shot at you, and then it thinks better of it and runs through the next set. So, okay. Oh, I see. And then this guy right here, this is what that one's, he's going to attempt to, he doesn't
Excuse
need to
me.
worry about disengaging. He's going to fall back as well. So he falls back. Saren, you're up, and two of them have fallen back. You know there's still at least the one that hit Raziel on the other side of you can't see him. You can, at a cost of, you can go over Avaria and Raziel because they're prone, provided that, Avaria is cooperative and lets you pass through. Raziel is unconscious and doesn't really have a choice at the moment. What are your actions here, Saren? Theoretically, you could stop here Or, well, you couldn't stop here because he's there. You'd have to pass through.
Well,
You could
my
theoretically
choice
go
is
there.
to take a move action or not to take a move action. Okay.
Yeah.
So I could stay out here, let everybody else flood in, and summon my soul knife, and that'd be my turn. Or I could run in with no weapon. So
That's right. You have to resummon it, huh?
yeah, I need one more level, and I can do it as a free action. So Saren's thought process is, I really want to fight, but I need my soul knife to do this. All right, the rest of y'all go in, and I summon my soul knife, and that's it.
Okay. All right. Ivaria, you are able to get you're gonna have to spend at least a move action to stand
All right, I am going to spend a move action to stand up. And I am in the position that I need to be in to touch this guy. Touch attack. Touch AC. 15.
All right. That should be enough. Considering what his regular AC, where is outputted touch is 13. Yeah, that's good enough. Roll damage.
All right, cool. That is going to be 5 damage as
All right.
black energy crackles across my hand, around my hand, and I just grab his arm. -8 negative energy damage,
Yeah, he hisses.
or 5 negative energy damage. Sorry.
He hisses, and as his arm, shoots through with pain. He's still standing though.
But when he gets electrocuted, does he go?
No, he does not, and that's not electric either anyway. So, I think he cannot disengage with you, or he cannot disengage because he'd take an attack of opportunity. So, and he can't take a 5-foot step
Wait,
because
wait,
that'd
wait.
leave him right where there's a
Oh, damn it. Doors
desk.
are blocked.
So he's going to. So he's, and you're within melee range. He's going to
Yep.
hit you. He's going to try to hit you with, but you're not flying, so he's not got you the same way that he had. He's not got you in the same exposed position that Raziel was.
Yep. So he's got to hit my full AC.
Yep.
Which is
No flanking.
15.
Sure.
So he hit me.
He deals, but he didn't get. He also doesn't get sneak attack damage, which is what was putting Raziel down. Jeez, every time.
All right,
How
so
is
that
it-
is actually 4 damage because of damage reduction. So
I just want to test something. Okay, it is capable of rolling less than 6. I was like, "Fuck! Is it just going to always roll stuck on
Yeah,
6
like, is
or
it
something? The
broken?
deal? Like, is it broken?"
jeez. All right, so that's
Raziel, you are not. Yeah, go ahead. All right,
all right. So
that's
that is
your standard.
that is
Yeah,
4
that's your
damage now.
standard. All right, 4 damage. Raziel, you're unconscious, but you're stable. Bazbeer.
Um. I mean, truly, there's not much I can do. Is there any way I could shove Ivaria out of the way?
Avaria
Out
would
of
let
the
you.
way!
Yeah,
Avaria would let you push her out of the way.
yeah.
It's still enough to take a standard action to do it.
Yeah, because what I want to do is I just want to do this, like that's what I want to do. I don't care if I take the attack of ops. I've got pretty good armor and HP. I guess I'll use my standard action to push Avaria out of the way, and then move in here and take an attack of opportunity, which does take his reaction at least.
Okay.
All right, so Avaria moves over here, I guess.
All
Is
right.
that the? Yeah, that's the push, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
Says
17. That may or may not hit me. I've got pretty good armor now.
yeah, I was gonna say I know you got better armor than most.
That
people.
does still hit me,
Okay.
but I'll take the damage. I'm okay.
2 points.
Yeah, I can take 2 points of damage.
Looks like my
okay.
hot streak is starting to wear off. Thankfully.
Thank God.
Wow.
Raziel, next turn I will have you on your feet. I guarantee it.
I'll kill
Aurora.
someone eventually.
Yeah.
All right, so
Aurora,
can I step into the doorway and shoot again?
you can step into the doorway where Raziel is here, but once you step in here, you'll be in melee range. If you shoot your bow at that range, he gets an attack of opportunity against you, which allows him to try to stab you while you're pulling your bow out. Back.
Okay, so what if I go here? Right here.
If you go right there, you're still within. You're still melee range.
He cannot make another attack of opportunity because he already used.
No,
his
you're
attack of
right. He
opportunity on me.
can't. He can't. That's right. He can't make another attack. So you could step right where Raziel's at, and he can't make an attack of opportunity. So you could move right there, and use your and draw your sword and be right in front of him. But
Or you can
move here.
Yeah.
Or you could move here and shoot your bow.
That's true.
You'll take. Yeah, he can. Yeah, because he can't take an attack of opportunity. So yeah, you could definitely move.
You can move right here and use your bow still.
The only thing to remember about that is that doorway is where the last two
There's
guys
other
went
people.
through. So
Oh, that is true.
I think I'd rather stay there then.
so you'd rather sword him to
Door
death.
stuck. Door stuck.
Yeah, because now I have to worry because you're in melee combat.
Is this a movable space?
Or
Or is the furniture too much in the way? Like a chair could surely be kicked across the room or something.
I was gonna say if you want to take use your standard action to kick the chair, you're still within melee range. You have to be 2 squares away to be able to use your bow, but that would use up all your move. But it would leave the door less blocked, and when Raziel gets back up, you won't be
in the way.
You won't be in the way of him standing up.
Okay, so my entire play is to kick that chair out of the way and stand there.
All right. Yeah, so we're just saying that chair is not there, somewhere over here. So, but you're still within melee range, so he can't attack you right now until it's his turn again. But he doesn't get any attacks of opportunity because he already took one on Bazbeer. Artur, you're up.
Well, now that I don't have to worry about that one guy being in melee combat with an ally, at least from this angle. Second verse, same as the first. We're going to throw the +1 axe.
All right.
Not flanking, sadly. And my axe.
That hits for sure. Roll your damage.
Damn it.
Let's see. Yeah, you hit him. Kind of get him in the middle of the chest, like pectoral muscle. You can tell it sinks in a little bit.
Yep.
How's he looking?
Pulls out again. Yeah, does he look visibly bloodied?
Well, I mean, you've hit him with your throwing axe twice, so he's got some blood, but he's he's wearing the same grim mask of grim determination you've seen from these guys. So he's still.
Darn, he's not at half health yet.
Let's see.
Whoa.
He is. Okay, this one is 6. So he doesn't have a whole lot of recourse right now. He's got, because I mean, he would have tried to stab Raziel potentially, but Aurora's right in his face now, kind of. So he's gonna try to attack Aurora. Wrong.
Hey.
Finally.
Hey.
That's not gonna hit your armor class, so you are fine. Aurora, he tries to hit you, but you nimbly dodge out of. Like he takes a stab at you with your short sword, and you kind of dodge, kind of dodge. So, Saren, it's your turn.
Oh, you can't. I don't have the thing to do the attack and then move. Like move, attack, move. I don't have the mobility thing, so I can't do that. You know what? I'm gonna go in here and then go to this other door and wait there for them to come back through the door.
Well, it's a new round, so he will get an attack of opportunity on you as you run through, but you can do that.
I know, but then he won't get one for everybody else that comes through. So
that's true.
I'm going to take Basbeer's example.
And that actually keeps Raziel from having to take an opportunity when he stands.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to do that and go there, and that's my turn, and I have my soul knife.
So he's he is desperately trying to fight all of you off at this point. And he misses you. Like you are missed. But you are now right there in front of the door here, the door that the other two went through. Yeah, now it's Avaria.
Varia's gonna do
Avaria, where is you? Oh, you're right over there. That's right.
second verse, same as the first.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
What? No, it's a touch attack though, so it's possible.
No, he gets out of the way. He
Okay,
dodges.
it's a touch attack, so you never know with touch attacks.
Right. Yeah. So, he's gonna cue. Did I switch these guys in turn order? Yes, I did. Oh well. He's gonna do nothing. Raziel, you're still out cold. Basbeer.
Okay. Asbeer is going to spend a first level spell. Fucking Christ. Raziel is up now, though. Up
You have
with 3
three
hit
hit
points.
points.
Kidding me? Jesus.
I know! That's what I'm saying!
That must be
Alright,
that. It must be that evil presence that's been following
Yeah.
Avaria.
Yeah, it
Right?
must be.
That's,
I'm at a hearty and prepared 3 HP.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I have a friend who says there's only 1 HP that matters, and that's the HP between you being standing and on the ground, so...
Okay,
You are.
okay. So,
You are currently on the ground.
all right.
So
As this occurs, Raziel creaks one eye open. The first thing he sees is Basbeer's healing hands. And he just whispers, "Thank you, dwarf. If it is the last thing I do, I will drench this entire place in blood."
See to it, lad!
you hear like the clanging of sword and whatnot. There's more than just your blood around here. You realize that there is sword fighting going on more or less. All right.
Who's next?
Aurora.
Aurora. Oh.
All right. So I think I want to move over here and shoot the bow at. I don't know how you guys are making the fun little circles, but
Okay,
If you are
okay.
if you're on the select thing, you just click and hold on a spot.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I see, I see. So
All right.
I can do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can do that.
Okay.
And since Ian already took the attack of opportunity, he can't attack you of opportunity you here.
So I do this
So
single attack thing again.
yep.
Yep.
This
Yep.
time with your
Okay.
bow.
Okay. So we're doing no and 0.
16, that's enough to hit his armor class. So roll the damage.
How do I do that again?
There
So
should be a dice
there
roll
should
right
be a
where you do the attack that says damage roll.
Damage roll.
it
Thank you.
should aha. There you go.
Do I do this is 0 again or whatever?
Yeah, no additional
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't no bonuses at this point. So 5, nice.
This guy is gonna die one of these days.
Yeah, he doesn't look too good after that arrow. He's still gritting his teeth. He still got his sword out, but he doesn't say a word. Like he doesn't even cry out and attack him. Like when you hit him, it's eerie. Of course, like those of you who've dealt with kill hands before probably have some understanding of this because the last time you fought him, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got him, but he's not looking too good. He's not looking too good. Still hanging on. Archer.
Well, now I think I'm in a bit of a door stuck predicament. Because I think if I throw at that guy, I'm technically throwing into a melee combat that Raziel's in.
I'm prone.
Well, Raziel hasn't had the opportunity. He's still prone.
Okay. Then
You do have to worry about Evaria though, because you are clipping the square that she's in, and she's kind of reaching around the door.
well, Bavaria, I think you're just gonna have to deal.
I'll just deal.
We're gonna no flank, but we're gonna try again. Oh, that scared me for a second.
Nice,
The 3D
you
dice
hit.
rolled to a 1 and then it rolled back over.
Roll your damage,
Damn it!
and down he goes.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yay!
I like to think that
He
Archer
he.
takes a moment to center, and he puts it squarely in his temple.
Oh yeah. He's turned like he's looking at the situation. He's looking at Raziel now conscious, like he's about to like stab downwards or whatnot, and you take that moment while Ivari is kind of evading back to avoid being within range of his blade, and launch your axe, and it flies over and catches him right in the temple, and he just kind of like buckles and goes down.
Then, as the axe pulls out of his head with a nice wet crunch and comes back, he just spits at the ground. It's like, see you in hell, blighter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we
I'll
are
offer
at.
Raz my hand to help him up. It is not glowing black.
So we are at 4:36 Central Time. So we are getting close to that end. You guys can choose to continue to explore, or we can pick up where we left off next session.
I say pick up next
Yeah.
time.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do the where is he at? Where am I
Do the
looking?
next kill hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do the sign offs.
Oh yeah.
Is what I was about to say. We'll get our
Um,
sign offs going on.
Yeah, I can start sign offs. Hello everybody. My name is Mira, also known as Mira Shades GM. Today you caught me playing. Bazbeer Foreteller, who had several tender moments with his party, and really is radiating that grandpa energy that I'm trying to go for. I'm pretty happy with it so far. But aside from that, we're starting off by getting our ass kicked in an ambush, but we'll pull back. I promise. If Bazbeer has anything to say about it, we will pull back. You can also catch me this coming Thursday for Napple 2.0 hour, where the breakfast job, a great heist, is going to take place. All of the prep was done last session, so if you thought that prep was boring and all you wanted was action, this next session is the session for you. Other than that, you can catch me on various places on this channel from time to time, depending on who's running when and where. But yeah, that's me.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, send me your Player's Choice Awards for the day. And who's up next?
All right, I'll go. Hi, I'm Joe. You caught me playing Avaria. Avaria Kraz, the woman who has now spilled her secrets to her party. She is no longer talking with a posh British accent. She is just herself, a 20-year-old scared girl who also kills people with negative energy. I am not doing anything else on the channel as of yet, but you can always watch Half Sisters on Tubi. That's me.
I'll go next. Hi, just call me Wabbit. You caught me dying as Raziel today. Hopefully, he'll stand back up and absolutely demolish the next person he sees.
That's always the danger of being the one that kicks in the door, is you never know what's right on the other side of it.
Right. Something I need to do with him is I just need to invest in armor proficiency because his dex is just too low for him to carry that side of barbarians. My man needs splint mail or something.
I'll go.
Well,
I'm
Go for it.
Aurora. I was playing Aurora today. I'm not on anything else. I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. And I'll see y'all next time.
right. Next up.
I guess I can go. Hi ho, friendos. My name is Ron, otherwise known as Night. Caught me here today playing Arthur Tiller, who got to once again explore a little bit more into his past and his family and stuff. Not that he knows anything about it. You can also and he also got put to sleep. You can also find me here on Wednesdays, where I am in Seafoam Bay, where political assassinations. Why have only one? Well, the other was an attempted one. The other one was very successful. You can also catch me here on Thursdays, where I am also in Napple 2.0, 2.0 hour, whatever you want to call it, where I play Tariq Udabara, who is not particularly good at the planning, but should be good at the killing. That is it for me.
Cool.
Okay, and that makes me. I'm Scott. Who did I play? Saren. Okay, I only have one character I play, and I can't remember my own character. Anyways, hey, that was fun. I did things.
Who does he play?
Fine.
Saren. When does he play him?
And I'm not in anything else, and that's the funny part. I couldn't remember my own name. Oh well, it happens. It was fun. That's it. I'm done.
Anyone else?
I think that's everybody.
Did we get everybody? Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. All right. So for Player's Choice, Raziel, you get an extra 50 XP. There
You
is.
either get busy living or you get busy dying.
Raziel got the sympathy vote today. With that said, I am the Just a King. You can catch me here every other Saturday running of Lazrikaan. I'm having a great deal of fun with there. You guys I did have a lot of this planned, like well this time. So, not in anything else right now. And as you can tell, I'm kind of like been out of the loop on a lot of things channel wise because I didn't even know we had changed up our overlays, and I'm so glad we did. Outside of that, I think that's about all I got. So let's get an RIP Oscar and get out of here. RIP
Oscar.
Oscar!